Welcome back, everyone, to the Drink and Drum podcast, the podcast with all the vibes. I am one of three hosts. My name is Timon Nicholas, aka Mr. Terrible.
Signing in, Jaron Tomlinson, the young sheller, aka Pineapple Badman in the building. Wagwan.
And it's your boy, Everon Williams, aka Big Easy. You don't know what going on.
This is the unapologetic podcast with really good intentions. The socials, them located there at the bottom of this podcast right there. So make sure you hit us up and tell us what going on. Yes, good night, Kenan.
Yeah. What's poppin'?
Are we good?
We there. How are you, Kenan?
Yeah, Nick Bex is fuck. There's no current. I'm hot as hell. The usual.
Ooh, sounds like Antigua.
You live close to
bro.
beach?
Yeah, I live Mechanics right up there.
Oh, yeah, inside. That's the question.
Mosquito.
Okay, fair enough.
That's all the reason there needs to be.
Yeah, just a heads up. I have 6% battery, so if I die out, you know what's happening.
At least we had you.
Check.
Yeah.
At least we had you on the pod, so you know it's a win-win.
Because I'm like, I was talking to my old man and current came off too, but it only came off for like 15 minutes.
I was current off for the last 10 minutes now. They check.
She.
Streak fortunate boy. Nobody tell them must move.
I remember the days when current used to turn off for me. Yeah, Kenan. So how was your week? That's what we usually do. We usually ask our guests, like, you know, tell them about a little bit about themselves, and then we go into like how was their week and you know what their first impression was when they met us and blah blah. So I'll just let you take it away, you know.
Which is 6%.
Yo, nigga, don't diss my battery percentage. Anyway. Yeah, the man asked me a bunch of questions and expect me to answer all of them in order. Anyway, so yo, dog, my week. Well, you know, crush a couple works this week. Check lots of clients. Yo, because I don't know if y'all knew, but like I've been doing accounting with my mom's firm for the longest while right now.
Oh, for real?
So yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, office man now.
Yeah, boy, you check. I still, you know, cut grass, wash car, you know, everything. You check, like everything. Money must flow. You check.
Mm.
But yeah. So this week my discussion works. I'm top on 2 days this week because I don't want to deal with adulting sometimes, you know. But
I remember when I was there, you were still working at Sandals.
yeah, boy, fuck that shit, dog. You check.
Sweet. So when you work by your uncle battery?
Sometimes well, there's a no end, bro.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Working with family is mentally taxing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you're not regular staff in there, you know, ever.
You check. You're ever, no matter what.
You have
You're
more
literally free work.
responsibility for less pay.
But real talk. But the thing is, right, it's consistent pay if I go. But I'm just like, the time that I'm going to be annoyed up there is going to be the whole day. So I'm just not going to go up there. Check.
Yeah, healthy for your headspace.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, I'm doing my thing here. Check. Yeah, I just Bex as hell. Check. I was supposed to go ball up something, but current off. Mom makes some macaroni and cheese. Can't even do that, dog. I just sat in life over here, right?
Oh, yeah, electric stove?
No. But man, not cooking. Not fucking darkness.
Like, man, need to see. What are you talking about?
Yeah, daddy.
Everyone just talking on the yam with the darkness, dog.
I live through hard time, boss. That burn the light, all the light you need, no.
I remember during hurricane season, man, you should just be cooking on the stove now. House dark, no. And I'm like,
dark.
I'm not like no candles and stove right here. I know where everything is.
Dark.
I'm out here testing myself. That's where the forks are, for sure.
I definitely not in the mood to do all that bullshit right now. Check. So I'm happy to not check. Like when you live in an apartment, apartments are genuinely just hot as hell. Check.
That's
So
the
it's
key.
like
That's the key to
only hot,
struggle.
no fun. Yeah, but and you want me turn on the fucking stove?
That was hot.
Everyone
Yeah,
wicked. You don't like
I
you.
was, boss, the man had an issue and I was trying to solve it. But my problem with solving it was that I wasn't taking into consideration his other issues. So it wasn't that I was wicked.
Yeah, it's cool, dog. It's cool. I know why not cooking.
Well, you already told us about your week, basically. And you told us you did accounting. So, first impressions.
First impressions. All right, so let's be very, very honest here, check. We all knew of each other going through like high school and all that fuck, even through Adventist, you know, the whole Adventist community shit, check. We knew of each other. All of us only started to hang out. because of the mutual Joshua. You check
Mm.
like I know others know of your family, someone because I'm from East. You check everybody from East know each other.
Mm.
I remember when I first hung out, bro. It was Jaron. Yeah, because me and Jaron started like for some reason me and Jaron started talking, and I think you were farm below us or the same farm as us. You were
Below.
farm below. Yeah, you were farm below us, you check. So me and Jaron just cool sometime, you check. And I think is it the constant interaction with Jaron and Joshua. That's how me and Timon start like lying
So
as
me
well.
tell me in the first farm.
Yeah, bro. And like my first impression of Timon is the general impression everybody gets. Fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like the general impression, like, wait, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? No, sorry, that's the second one. The first impression everybody gets is, why is this nigga's eyes so big? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the first thing that goes across everybody's mind. And then after the meeting, you're like, what's spending like 5 minutes with you? The next thought should regularly be, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Check. But definitely first impression, like, Timon was different. You check, different. And even through like hanging out with Joshua, it took like basically getting to the end of my high school years of when I started hanging out with Jack. Like
Mm.
you and Brian a link up and do all kind of fuck Jack, like just foolishness, road foolishness, Jack. No, everyone. Everyone is quite easier, Jack. Everyone didn't have a personality when I first met him, to be honest, bro. Jack. You were just there. Jack. I knew everyone. He was just there. He was always like, no cut, bro. I'm sorry if this sounds weird. But like when Josh was around,
I was chilling.
yeah, you would just everybody else would be like overly loud or talkative. You would be busting like your jokes every round and so it's like, but you were the most calm one out of all of them. It's like
He had visual image to uphold.
yeah, so yeah, I was about to mention like you have a whole public thing to it's like you didn't get to be able to individualize yourself and show your regular fucking self. It's like so only until I think me and you started to lie more in fifth when we started with gym, me and Brian started with gym. Check. Like yeah, that was some good time. Check. That's when I started to get to know you outside of the image you were portraying to the fucking masses for Vedra and
Yeah.
It's like, and then I'm like, yeah, this nigga cool. I'm like, yo, this nigga's stupid. I'm like, yo, I see why he and Josh was always together. Check. There's always a common factor with people that Joshua hang out. How have stupid no fuck. Check. That's just realistic. You check. But yeah, that's definitely my first impression of like everyone until I got to know him. You check. All y'all niggas, cool niggas for sure. You check. You don't know something. But
I read it.
you just like all y'all weird. No, that's all I'm saying. You're saying?
Nah, I read that. Just even when I first met you, it was like what you said, right? It was we all knew each other because we went to school and we'd see each other around and stuff. Being somebody in a lower grade than you was a lot different than the other way around because I would see y'all as people I'm looking up to,
For that.
but because y'all up there, y'all not necessarily looking down and acknowledging us below you like that throughout school. Like in general, that's not the mindset. Is the top dog on the top and everybody below looking up to the top dog. Check.
Nah.
Yeah, it kind of was because this farm, that's like basically like if you're in a lower farm, you see the people above you as kind of cooler and more like outgoing because they're doing shit that you like you would never talk back to the teacher. They would just walk over to class, do regular shit. You check and you're just like, yo, what made them money move so? Because it was the same for us. Like we used to look up to Omari and Rakim and them and they check like, oh shit, the money cool no fuck.
And I used to like Rakim, dog.
Oh well, yeah, he no fuck.
I think he too fucking wild, dog.
Rakim, my name sounds mad familiar.
Nah, them buff, he was super black. He used to play
football. Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Blacker. Okay.
Them man used like they fresh out of prison when I came over now. I'm just like, bro, them mans have stone cold, mountain face abs printing to their shirt. I'm just like, bro, what's this? Right?
It didn't logically make sense.
It didn't make no sense. And I thought when I got to fifth farm, I would have been like them. Nope.
It was a lie.
It was a lie.
Something is different, dog. Like that generation, come on, it's like we not about that generation.
Let me just hard. and rugged because
Yeah, bro.
literally they looked grown as hell in Fifth
Own.
Farm. But realistically speaking, when you think about it, their man weren't even that old.
It's like on Disney when they have like 36-year-old people playing as 17-year-olds. That's what I thought was going on in Adventist school. These are people, parents watching their kids.
Uh, yeah, real talk, cause them man they in the fourth and fifth form that like them older heads they check like Zion in a Zion and them time so they check. Them
Yeah,
man
yeah.
just do a lot, and I'm like, are you sure, man? The
It's supposed to
teenagers
hear, yeah. And I'm
like
supposed to be at college or
yo,
something, or like working.
them man they tall no fuck just bad no fuck. I'm just like yo,
Then,
you're
yeah.
not big man.
But you see, they lived in a different time because they had to be built tough because the streets were tough.
Yeah, remember like them man they were actually in like Bloods and Crips and dog. No son of fucking war is happening up there. Check.
Someone's always had to be ready.
I went to school really just be a bad place.
They don't know, Kenan. They don't know.
Honestly, that whole thing where you just mentioned like the whole gang stuff and so go on in like the background, it's
Yeah.
something I knew of because you know, applause man, maybe not from Uncle Chris, man, you know, and I was a pull somebody card for kind of back themselves up type of thing. And I'm like, I hear you,
Yeah.
but I need stories. I need experiences because I don't know what you're really trying to say here. What are you implying when you say don't become uncle for you? Like, what has your uncle done in the past? This threat
Yeah,
could strike fear in my soul. You know, that's what I want.
Hey, you focus. Yeah, real talk. I get you. Check like,
You know?
yo, you come uncle for you. Like, I don't know your uncle. He's supposed to scare me.
You check.
Like,
I never
who
see
is
Uncle
he?
pick you up one time from school. Like, what does he do for a living?
Yeah, check. That man drive an old ass fucking car. What am I supposed to be scared of, bro?
Like
It's
I
exactly
feel like I'd
the
be more
same
scared if you said the
volume.
old man a police or something. You know, that carries some weight. Even though you know not do nothing, but it just kind of give me more like
That's actually even worse, check, because policeman them can't do nothing to you. Yeah, check outside for fucking their hours.
Yeah.
That's also true too. But as a kid, you're not thinking that way.
Mm.
So you'd be a big threat. You know, primary school, somebody in the grade one said, "For my daddy, a police." No, you straighten up one time.
You
Just imagine you're police trying to get to work. Come on to try to bad you up. Oh, I'm gonna my shift yet. I can't do nothing. You just wait
like,
until 8 o'clock come. Just wait, man. Just wait.
We're talking yet.
hey, no, real stats.
Man's mistake. I don't even get one of them lip on the pod. Tell them because that's like a generation that I don't have any friends in. So I really don't have no insights on what that man does deal with besides getting wife.
Bro, that's the only thing I was caring about. Though. Like, I never really look. I'm not gonna say I didn't look up to guys in the older class because I'm just like, bro, these guys cool as hell. Like, what are they doing? Because
to achieve this?
yeah, I'm seeing them finesse these females. I'm just like, I want to do that, right? So I was always like shy and quiet to observe their movements to see like how they finessing these girls, like what their game is, like what kind of girl love here choppiness? Because I got a ton of choppiness to say, you know what I mean? And so I'm looking, I'm scoping, I'm like, oh, these high maintenance girl, and so like, what she really into? What she about? You know, like, do I have to tell her, like real quick, like everybody don't eat pussy out here, but like I'm from country, so I do everything. You know,
we do it all.
Bro, when I first came to Adventist school, everybody was like, yo, something, man and pussy, blam blam, gam bam, shut up, then gone and so because of the Jamaican music, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like,
that was the time.
Yeah. And these females just like, oh, mina suck dick. Ew. And I'm just
You,
like,
yeah.
what?
That's what that was a part of the maturity check. We are big people now.
Bro, which is wild because like the whole time now, this is me. Wait, people don't eat pussy? The village man from a village. I said village man in a village, clearly. The man's in my village. Then like lily tree. Oh, that's how they do. They be telling stories about the girls that they pull out in pussy, drilling down, and this is me. All right, that's a norm.
Yeah.
Check. So when I find my thing, then I'm just like, all right, some foreplay and then some dickens, right?
Yeah.
So when I went to Adventist school and so on, and I hear them man talking about this, I'm just like, I must have got lost somewhere because I don't know what this is about. So while they parading and talking about, yeah, they do that, this is me, yay.
Yeah, no, you're right, but then that was just a timing, you check, because of music and a certain time of life, you check. Because man, they say, yo, not put no girl without no condom, yo, you're not yam no porky, yo, you're not yam no ass. But then you grow up, you check. As a big man, you grow up. And then you have to realize, you check. You have to realize raw is, you check, porky must get yam, you check, and ass after yam, you check. Life goes on. Simple.
Man, but you have a fucked with condom, bro. I had $3 for bus money. I didn't have no condom money.
Yeah, check. Here, you guys wrap it up. Check. Let's see a girl.
Yeah, I put
Yeah,
on the
You know,
armor. I put on the armor of faith and then go in.
no, boy, Jesus can't protect you, that girl. What the fuck? Jesus gonna say, "Ha, yeah, hold up,
You don't know my
Right.
boy.
Boy, no, the boy said nobody send you.
yeah,
Right, this is that.
yeah,
Nobody send
yeah,
you.
man.
We
Say,
don't tell you how the
me
thing
tell
go,
you
and
to do
you
this.
go and do what you want. Say business that.
Yeah, check. Oh, you fuck yo.
Jeez.
Nah.
I say raw is law.
Right,
What the
Raz.
fundamentals? What the fundamentals? Raw is law. What the next one, Kenan?
Yeah, right. It's like porky must get yam. You check. Some forget yam. Check. That's all it is. You check.
And
Life
that's
is
why
so
y'all need to copy yourselves an Antiguan man. And that's all we
That's,
saying. That's all we putting out there. But
that's
anyways,
all.
we ain't trying to put ourselves on a pedestal. And I like all the young ladies these days don't you know, a lot of them be like, oh, I don't want no kid, you know, kids aren't really the thing. Well, I think they are the thing, but like I think they're the thing by accident.
all I remember growing up, all of us would say, no, they all just they just all say they don't want to pick you, want to pick you. Boom bam. You check. No, I'm here like, Kenan, Godfather. I'm like, all right, let's go. You check. And I'm here looking at all my niggas like, yo, we about to hit 25, 26. And none of us have a kid. Good
You
guys,
check?
let's go.
We're doing well. We're doing well. We're doing well.
Nah, I'm not. You know, like, oh,
Oh
he
shit,
just.
the land have a kid. Fuck.
Oh shit, yeah,
Cause I'm a kid.
bro. Bro.
Since when?
Oh fuck, I can't have a kid. Shit.
Anakil.
Oh yeah, okay.
Fuck. Them niggas let us down, but that's we move. You check.
Bet y'all didn't know this, but Makil is actually my godson.
I feel like you just
For real?
remembered that.
No, his birthday was like the 15th.
So Akil's son is your godson.
Mm-hmm.
Makil.
I was asking if
Yo,
they wanted anything for his birthday, but he was like, he's I.
I have not found out Akil's kid's name.
Oh, it's Makil. Shit, cool as
Oh,
hell.
Makil.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw M on Akil.
Say less, bro.
Bro, when the man put the M on there, I'm like, where are soul? The man just
Check it.
fused.
Man say, what your name? Mario, brother? Luigi's brother?
This man just like super saying, oh, I was like, yo.
But imagine Akil.
Yeah, sure.
Man, kids scare me.
Out kids, right? Why? Wait, why?
Just the responsibility. Responsibility.
Bro, really?
Like at this point of my life, it's like it's right now. The fact that kids scare me is simply because I'm not ready for one. That's why they scare me. But
Bro.
when I am ready for one, there's no fear.
Pick and nigga and them a headache. Remember that shit, check.
Oh no, but that's part of it too. I don't bargain for that.
Shh, listen to me. Let me just say one point, right? Dogs. When we wake up on morning time, we wake up either for work or one for wishing and check. When you have a kid, you wake when that kid say you fucking wake up, okay? Okay, right? When you wake up on morning time, you say, boy, I'm gonna try on some TV that I don't really watch TV like that, but let's all try on anime or read them. You check that and you wake up and reach for your phone and want fucking Coco Melon or fucking Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is the shit, by the way. It's just saying. Check.
Oh, that shit hard.
Yeah, check Paw Patrol. No fuck. You check anyway. When you pick me on Paw Patrol, your phone is Paw Patrol time, wherever the fuck is. You check. I feel sorry for the mothers because from my 3 god kids, their mothers, dog. Oh my god. Yo, that kid wake up at fucking 2 a.m. Yam breast for about 10 minutes, go sleep, and open 30 minutes again. I beg for breast. Check. Picking again and don't make no fucking sense. You check. And I know I don't want that stress in my life. You check. I like waking up and having to worry about. I barely fuck eat. You check. Now I have to make sure you eat.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, I'd have build them. I'd be like, all right, 1 Bobby Tuesday, 2 Bobby Saturday. So when you turn 18, all right, this is the amount of breast milk you got between this point in time. About the formulas, I'm sending you off to college so you can pay back.
Yeah, but I never asked to be born. That's another thing I saw. It's like for real, like on some real shit. Kids didn't ask to be born. You chose to have them. So
you're right. I can't even charge him. You're right. I'm out the pocket for that one.
God's still up there. Nobody's saying you.
But you're right. But honestly, if I have kids, I'm literally having kids to make my life easier. And listen to me, I know the early stages are rough, but once they start talking and be able to move their hands and limbs properly and put them to work.
That's some bots to want to try raise them.
That's what I'm trying to do. Right? I'm gonna set up.
All right. I only have one thing. This may sound very mean. I love it. I'm not having for this point, right? But you see, growing up, we all experience this one thing as kids, right? when our parents would send us for something that is right next to
Oh
home.
yes,
I look forward to doing that to my kid.
Kenan, that is a life goal.
You check I look forward to doing that to my kid because as I got older, I used to tell my mom, "This you can't fly no more." You check like I just get shit about that because realistically speaking, you will call me from a former room. You check way down so instead you get out for your bed and get the TV remote that's by the TV stand.
Oh, I can't
Cool.
wait to do that.
Boss,
That
watch
wicked
me
boy.
call from watch me call from pick me. You check and say, yo, bring me a glass of juice, bro.
Boss, for that, I'll call my son at lunch at school. Say, hey, come on, quick. What happened? Quick. I can wait a couple hours not past remote.
And someone dedicated to that fucking nonsense there. You all know someone
Bro,
If you
dedicated.
picnic drape you up and bang you, I'm hoping to do nothing.
oh, I'm not gonna do him shit, dog. Like if my
Bro,
kid rightfully outbursts on me and attacks me, he gets a pass. Cause I need him to do some shit. Not to
Like if you know
disrespect
you're
me.
pushing buttons
I'm
on
pushing his
purpose.
button on purpose. He needs
Okay.
to respond.
So that's almost the more the response you
boss,
prefer.
someone go wake up, someone go wake up, his son over your fucking head with a bat and someone go laugh and say, finally. Man go bust open someone head. They say, I'm tired of your shit. But someone go say, give you some balls.
Oh shit.
Nah, but honestly, I gotta have like job applications like in the house. His chores are gonna be jobs, and I'm gonna pay him like if he working minimum wage, right? But boss, I'm teaching him a whole good lesson about managing money and saving, right? And I'm gonna give him like we're calling people fix your garden, landscaping, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he have cleaner, and then he have his homework is not really chores, that's life, right? And then I'm gonna have like all kind of shit, and then they pay different pay, and he have to still pay rent. I'm gonna teach him all that, so he can get a whole bunch of lump sum of money, from me.
Yo,
But then he can have tax on the.
Anyway, real quick. Oh, the rent. From time you say the rent thing, I can tell you this, right? As a pick me, right? That move out to your old lady house, right? I know the reason why I move out my old lady house, right? Now, I know the mentality I had growing up. Check from time my mom had me paying bills and so check in the house. I as a big man, I contribute to the house. But it's still your house, check. You can teach my boy, yo, you have to pay like a rent, yeah, check. One time he said that, and if he grow up the way your mentality kind of wanted to, my manga starts call you someone instead of fucking dad, yeah, check.
Oh no,
Mr. Nicholas,
no, listen to me, right,
Kenan?
Kenan, listen to me, right?
Listen.
I'm gonna be friends with my kids, and I'm gonna give them. This is exactly how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna literally instill it in them whenever I throw on my wedding ring or my wristwatch, right? We friends. When I take that shit off, I'm dads. There's no more, whatever. So I'm like condition them to realize this trigger. So once I got my watch on, y'all can talk to me as friends. But that moment I put this shit down on the table, I'm your father. Don't disrespect me. Unless I push you over the edge, then I'll let you slide. You check?
No, household is gonna be a headache, bro.
Nah, bro.
I have a brethren, boss. No cap. I have a brethren. One of my mom's friends, right? Her husband is like, he's literally who I know you're gonna turn out to be in the future. No, it's not even a joke. This guy is you as an adult, you check, because he was you. All while young growing up, your personality is his personality. You check, like this is a big fucking man in his 40s. You check, close to 50. You check, and he acts. The way he acts, the jokes he busts, how he treats his kid and everything is exactly how I see you're going to treat your kid. You're going to be an asshole to your kid, joke around with them, you check, push them, you check. And they, it's all jokes and love, you check. But eventually, you check, you're picking, you can say, talks, man, you're annoying. But realistically speaking, I feel like you met this nigga, you would see him, yourself in him, you check. All the way to the saying, gobsy eyes and all kind of fucking shit.
I gotta change my life around. Shit, that's me?
Bro,
God.
Like, you can see. No, because you cool no fuck. You cool and joke, you know fuck. It's like he dependable on the dog, but he's definitely an asshole, bro. Like, not a mean asshole, but this man is joking, fuck, and just
push it.
I really want them to get like accustomed to what the world is like so they can be independent. So even if any shit that was supposed to happen with me, they can be like, I'm tired of bullshit. I know how to work, I know how to make money. I can just go and get my own thing. I know how to provide for myself. And they have that opportunity to do so. But at the end of the day, when shit get tough, they can come back home. It's like, as a parent, I'm going to give them the things that they do deserve, right? Like I'm getting their food. But if they
Yes,
need
sir.
extra, you have to take that shit out of your savings because I'm not paying you for nothing. Like as a parent, I'll
Definitely.
give you what you need, but anything extra, go get it on your own because now you have the money and you know the value of things because
Yeah.
you worked hard for it. You know what I mean? So all the
You
joking
want
that
to
I
fucking
do,
talk to them?
bro, I
Yeah.
could buy a fucking vending machine, dog. I've been looking prices on vending machines the other day.
You know, I've been thinking about it since you said it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Dead
a
ass.
vending machine in my house. Make him and his friends or her and her friends come over and want food. Go to the fucking vending machine. We making money from your
Yeah,
friends.
dog, got that dollar. Let's go. Yo, they have
Yeah.
snacks. Yeah, dog. Check the kitchen.
Check the chat kitchen. Check, and if they don't like it, they just starve or go home.
Check, and you're picking them because they know they want to eat out of the vending machine. Well, me know me got the keys for me to go to the vending machine, but if I pick me want it, then
They gonna know what the keys are for real now. You can't really hide shit from kids.
Yeah, like
it's
cool.
all the same.
Fast
Keep
kids.
on the free
Sneaky
key.
bitch, no? I will poop you.
So, you check?
And you say, so that's the key? Okay. Then wait till I go sleep, open up fucking battery.
Aw, cheese. Guys, Kenan battery has died. Current was
And
off.
yeah, the power was out. So it was it was bad timing.
It was bad timing for sure. Nobody could predict this.
Yeah. That's a thing in Antigua though. It's like even nobody could predict it. It's something that we anticipate all the time. So when it happens, even though we upset in the moment, it kinda is just another day.
It's just yes, that's what it is.
It's literally just another day. So
Just imagine if you needed water for internet because we wouldn't have none either.
like my thing with current only time current coming off was convenient is if I had homework to do. Because I had no problem going to bed. Just well, I really
Well,
can't.
can't do
I
nothing
just
now.
can't, you know. My parents be like, "Oh, I never had no light. I just have to turn on a lamp and all." And so I'm like, "Okay, that's a fire hazard. I'm going to bed." Bro, current ever come off
Man.
by you? Okay.
One time, like I
It
had low
happened here
power
too.
and then it just came off one summer. I was just like, wow. I think it was my second year. And this is me, and you thought you knew a place.
I'm like, this is first world country.
I'll go back tomorrow
Well,
Yeah, I'm canceling my thing. I'm canceling my check-ins and savings for Scotiabank because for the last 3 months I keep seeing premium. What was it? What the fuck is that?
What am I charge you?
Yeah, $16. I'm just like,
Oh,
bro,
like
I
a
know you
service.
all, yeah, I know you all see $40 in there, and y'all
I
still
don't want
charging me. I'm like, that's my gas money. Like we all, so I'm just like, I can't do this, bro. That man see me struggling and be like, fuck you.
bro. Them mans will see your over limit fee. No, they see you go over in an overdraft, right? Which means you never had the money for pay for whatever you pay for, right? And on top of that, when you put back in the money, the man will charge. No, sometimes actually no, I'm making it sound nicer than it really is. But freaking overcharge, like you go over into overdraft, and then they charge you the over limit
Oh,
on
yes.
top of it. So now instead of being over $2 because you went over, you're over 20. And I'm like, that is wickedness. Y'all literally kicking me when I'm down. that's what that is.
Check.
It's
Like,
not right.
and it's like they because I was on a student account or whatever, and I'm
Ooh, that's probably
assuming,
what it was when
yeah.
it changed.
And then he changed over. I'm just like, yes, but I'm pretty sure there were better options than the $16 one. Why you put me on that one? Or why didn't at least tell me, hey, Timon, your thing is gonna be running out. Do you want to cancel everything? Or no kind of email to say that we switching. Nothing.
They probably sent you paper mail. They usually do that.
Nah, all my shit digital. I check out my Scotia mail.
Imagine.
I just go on to go check some balance, pay my credit card. I'm just like 16. I didn't buy for 16 this week or last week. I'm checking that stuff. I'm just like 16 premium. Premium what? Prime?
They bugging. They're like, or maybe it was like in the original contract that it would change after your thing, which is obviously something you wouldn't have read because like ain't nobody read them shit. Yo, we really just be signing our lives away, you know?
Right?
Like, I literally don't read these things, you know. I just hit accept. I'm just agreeing to your terms.
I'm just
I
like,
don't know what they are.
Hurry up. Yes. I got shit to do. Just whatever.
Sometimes I try to actually skim it and I'm like, who am I kidding?
Bro, yes. So I'll be
I
looking over
swear.
these things like, yeah, you're not gonna just get me to saying things blindly. And I'm looking, I'm just like, and the Constitution of no.
Let's just sign it.
Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I did
Yeah.
not go to school for this.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh well. Hope it doesn't bite me in the ass next week.
I don't understand why Canadian goose in classified as a terrorist organization. Yo, these geese are crazy, yo.
Bro, I
Like
want
they're
to
so
experience one.
entitled.
I want to experience one. Just because I know, okay, I know they're strong as hell, right? And I know their wings are hard because I saw one like puff up his chest at a glass door.
Karate chop somebody.
Uh, no, it smashed the glass
Oh shit.
by just flat, and it didn't do like it wasn't like a bunch of hits that over time accumulated. You know the smash. It was like a one box and the glass broke.
Damn.
So I'm like, what would that do to like my shin? Because that's why I imagine feeling that, you know, I'm a kneecap. But that guy, I don't know how he got on the ground. Well, he look older, so you know, old people unstable.
You're right. You're right. Oh, people just like balance. What's that?
Babies.
The only thing I know with balance is these shoes that I wear.
New Balance. I feel like that's the official old person
shoes.
running shoe.
Man, I might get me a pair when I'm old. Just wait till I'm 50.
Dave have a pair. I bet you that's what you come to work in.
Honestly, I've never looked at his feet. Believe it or not, I don't look down a lot. I probably look at like knees up. I'm just like, yeah, that's how far I'm skimming. I'm just like, okay, you're this tall from your knees up. What's going on? I can feel like if I'm looking below your feet, I'm seeing either pants or ankles or cankles. I'm just like, bro, that's how much I care about shoes.
No, I'll be judging people by their feet.
Nope. I don't have time.
I can't help it.
Looking that far down my neck, I have to do work to look back up. I just go most of the way. I do shit 80%, okay? Take it or leave
for
it.
me, because I don't like feet. It's like
you don't like feet?
I don't like feet, bro.
Hey, you've seen my feet? Feet sexy as fuck.
I seen your feet. That's part of the reason why we're friends. You have decent feet. So
model.
It's like because you have decent feet, I don't mind being around you in certain like environments. Like at where you live with your shoes off. I don't mind, you know. But some people have some feet that's so freaking ugly that sometimes it disturbs my mind to the point I can't focus on conversation. Bro,
I met this girl with some toes, right? That look like they belong to my grandmother. They're shiny. And this, like, I don't know how to explain it. It just look old. And this is me. How old are you? I was like, you're not supposed to ask a woman her age. I'm just like, yeah, but your feet telling the story. I just like, what? And I'm just like,
through a lot.
Check, and she's trying on like purple nail polish on the toenails. I'm just like, purple doesn't go with your shiny black. Like it just didn't work, bro. It just looked like a witch was stirring some stuff in a pot.
Yeah, bro.
And it just whoosh, turned into a thing.
Like literally, I see people that do like pedicures and stuff, right? And I'm like, that's a job you couldn't pay me to do.
Actually, I could do that.
I ain't touching nobody's foot, bro. Like that. Like I have to love you to put hands on your feet. And even then I'm telling myself it's okay. It's okay. You know, this person is worthy. You can touch their feet.
Nah, I like gross feet.
Nah. And the thing is, I don't even view you as dirty if you have rocking feet. It's just so it's like one of those features I can't get past.
Okay.
So you could be cute as hell and you got some messed up feet. I might look at you crazy. But no, not on purpose. I'm still give love though.
What if you don't know though? What if like every time you see her, she wearing like I was gonna say spandex. What you call them, panty stocking? Or just stocking. I think it's just stocking. Yeah. Or socks. And you're just like, girl, you don't see the place. Why are you wearing socks and your sandals? Because I just, my feet sweat.
Sneaking cute.
Yeah. And she just never take out, so you never see her crusty ass feet. Then what? Do you just never trust her until she take off the socks?
It's honestly one of those things where I'm not necessarily okay. When I met you, when I check you out, I check out everything, right? So I'm gonna look from head to your toe.
When you first saw Melvin, you looked at his feet and was like, oh, He's friend material.
Men's a man. I assume men have ugly feet until proven otherwise. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you saw Nikki, you're just like, I don't know. And then you saw her feet like, well, yeah.
Oh, like nah, they pass. Yeah, you can get up slide.
I
Like
mean, she was
I rarely
perfect,
even
right?
find feet that I find. Some people like, oh, she has beautiful feet. I'm like, I've never seen feet and go, that's beautiful. I'm like,
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
feet.
They
They
just
just
feet.
feet. They just
Oh, you
Actually,
present.
know, feet. Are you guys talking about like feet fetishes?
Oh no, just feet in
no,
general
just
because I
feet
don't
in
like
general.
feet.
He don't like feet.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, Melvin, to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is my friend, my brother Melvin. Melvin, say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Yeah, that's Melvin.
Melvin.
Melvin, I feel like I mentioned Melvin like previous episodes, maybe earlier when I was saying like I moved to Canada and like made friends or whatever. But Melvin is like my I don't like saying this. Melvin
Same
is
one.
like 'cause it's not fair.
Melvin is the
Melvin,
new friend that you made when you got to Canada.
yes,
That's what
in
it. That's what it
Canada,
is.
yeah, but
It's
like
Canadian bestie.
basically
Oh, okay.
from school. No, I feel like no the way you see that's what it is, Timon. But the way I put it is like, oh yeah, the Melvin was like the person I made friends with to replace the friends I left behind.
No, I get where you were going.
That's how I be thinking
So
it.
like I
Like when
was
I
the
want to
replacement
present
for
it.
like. So I was like just the fill in for the time being.
Yeah, and that's how it sounds. I'm like, that's not what it is though.
Yeah, I know it's not. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah. I filled that
Oh.
spot.
Yeah, but what was school like with the two of y'all? Like, because I'm assuming it's not gonna be anything like back in Antigua for sure. Because like back in Antigua is different. But like, what
What's
was school like for the two of y'all?
okay? Yeah, okay. I was just
Let's-
wondering what school like was in Antigua.
Okay, that's a yes. That's
Mhm.
I should have yes. I'm sorry.
it's it's
Hmm.
let's just start from the beginning. Melvin,
Yes.
when I came from day one, impressions.
Yeah. First
Mhm.
impressions of
That's
everyone.
what we asking it. So what was your impression of me?
I remember you coming into physics class and with Mr. P's classroom. Do you remember that? Yeah. And I don't know. I don't really know what to think about you. I really didn't think much about you the first day. I was like, oh shit, another nigga, you know?
Yeah,
That's good.
that's fair because Melvin didn't give a shit about nothing. Melvin was, you said, like how Kenan said, I was like the quiet one there, like I'd bust my jokes now and again, but I was still like reserved in comparison to everybody else. That was Melvin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So like, yeah. I mean, over time, I got to know you, and become a friend.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was. Yeah, it's like one of those. Like it's like I don't want to say circumstance, but it was one of those where you just clicked. I was like, oh yeah, Melvin, chill, and then then circumstances did happen that allowed us to be closer and shit, and then
Yeah.
So everyone ever get you in trouble at school?
Honestly, he got away with a lot of things. Away with a lot of things, but yeah, he did get in trouble. I don't know what he told you or not.
Wait, what did you ask? What if I got in trouble or did I get him in trouble?
Both is on the table now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying Melvin has gotten me in trouble. And basically what happened, it was one day after class, we were walking toward, it doesn't matter if we were walking towards, we were walking in the hallway. Towards the bathroom. And a friend was coming he was also going to the bathroom, but he was going to meet us basically at the bathroom door because we're going one way to the bathroom. He's coming the other way to get to the bathroom. So we'd meet in front of the bathroom door essentially, right? In the bathroom doors in that part of the hall, like at the end of that hall, is the nurse's office, right?
Yeah.
And we're basically just walking, chilling, and then our friend Jared been in the corner. We're like, hey, Jared, whatever. And Jared is in grade 10.
11, I think.
No, he was 2 grades under us.
Oh, silver.
Yeah. So he's in grade 10. So he's younger, right? Sun pulls
third
up
farm.
and no, third farm is grade 9.
Also, okay, good.
Yeah. And then basically we pull up on this guy, and Melvin decided to go thump him in his balls. He didn't thump him, he slapped him. Like he cup his hand and clap him one, right?
Why, Melvin? Why?
Yo, it was just a trend that was
It was like
happening.
impulse.
Okay.
He was doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, just sacked this guy, right? So it wasn't like a heavy punch, it was like a good tap that could be considered a slap, right?
Yeah.
He went down, right?
Keep like I guess like when you do get hit in the ball, like the lightest, like literally a feather touch can like
Yeah.
yeah.
So as a person who gets smacked in the balls or whatever, you usually take a moment on the ground, you catch your breath, you wait till your belly hurts, and then once it ease off, you can get back on your feet and get going, right? Well, the person that Melvin slapped, he was quite a bitch. He, he was like, the pain, blah blah blah, and he's like, nah, bro, I have to go to the nurse's office to get ice to put on my balls,
Wow. You just turned this into a big thing.
bro.
Pretty much.
So
yes.
basically, Jared went to the nurse. Actually, okay, there's a part of this that's actually confusing a bit, because
What?
a part of me thinks that Peghorn saw it happen.
And encouraged him to go.
No. Like she saw us do it, but at the same time, I think she did see us. I don't know if
Because she was like, I'm pretty sure she was standing right in front of
the
like that,
records
like the open
desk.
window, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like she's usually just chilling in front there, same ways.
So basically, she witnessed us do it. I think what happened is she saw us when we were pulling up on Jared, but I don't think she saw us hit him, right? And when he went to the office, went to her because she's a nurse, Cleghorn. He went to her to get ice, and she's like, "Well, why the hell do you need ice?" And then he's like, "Oh, nothing. I just hurt myself." And then she's like, "What do you mean you hurt yourself? Where?" He's like, "Oh, no, I just need ice to put on my balls." And then, and then she was like, "What do you mean?" And basically, she was like, "Did somebody do this to you?" Blah blah blah. And then she's like, and he was like, "Okay, yes,
Bro,
blah
you
blah
could
blah."
just
Did
said
it?
no.
Nah, bro. Okay,
So
so
the
to give
fact
you
that
also,
the fact that she knew and she still asked him is wild, because it was like, why?
bro, nah, because given timeline, just to give some context too, at that time, the school was starting to get serious with bullying, right? Not that there was any real bullying going in, right?
Well,
Mm.
like you got that
in
shit in the dorm, used
society.
to happen in the dorm though, like, right?
Hmm?
There was some weird shit that was used to happen in the dorm, like people would assume it's bullying, but it's just like guys like doing some guy shit.
Guys in a building locked together, fucking around. That's what was going in, like doing stuff. Right, boss, mans would open the door, and your door would get knocked on, right? And you step up to open the door, and all you see when you open the door is a sheet, right? And before you know it, that sheet over you. So you don't know who the hell was that. Or you're letting these people, and you hear all the voices, and all of a sudden you just start get blow. I don't know who the blow coming from or where they come from. And by the time you get up, everybody done run out the room.
Everybody else here that getting punched, that's all.
But this guy is having fun, right? But they would look at that stuff, and because we're being rough and stuff, they call it bullying or whatever. So there was a whole thing with that going on, right? So when this happened, Miss Cleghorn put it together and said, "It's me, and I did it." And Melvin was there, right? So
I was just a witness.
Yeah, Melvin. Basically, she said I did it, and Melvin was a witness, right? That's what, boss. I got called to the principal's office, and that was the report he had, right? And I'm like, how the hell did we get here?
So
also to add context, the semester before that, basically, me and the friend Jacob, we were basically doing check as an RA, basically making sure everybody's accounted for in their room when it's time for bed and stuff, right? Bedtime. No, that wasn't the word we used. What we used to say?
What
we said? Lights out? No, it wasn't lights out. It just feels. No, I have to fix this.
What, bedtime?
Yeah. What do you refer to that?
Shut eyes.
Lights out, shut off.
I don't know. I feel like it's not those, but whatever.
It is not that important.
I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever. It was just biting me. And basically me and Jacob were playing with this guy, and yeah, we punched him up. He was crying and stuff in pain, but he was not crying. Okay, he wasn't hurt because we punched him, he was hurt because Jacob insulted him because he had a lazy eye, and that guy was sensitive about the lazy eye, right?
You're weird.
And he got his feelings hurt. Basically, texted the girl in his class and said some wild shit like he just feel like jumping off the school roof, right?
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I'm telling you. So she now then goes to the dean and says, hey, such and such is being, blah, blah, blah. He said he was going to do this, blah, blah, blah. So now, because it's an issue like this where this student is potentially suicidal, our school has this stance that, hey, if you're okay, don't do it here. And suspend this kid home.
Send the man home.
Send him home, bro. So they send him home and tell him basically he can't come back until he gets it resolved and tells us exactly what happened. No, he needs to tell them what happened too, because he wasn't telling them why he said those things, right? Okay, he had to come back and have a meeting, talk about it, and maybe seek counseling or whatever for whatever issues he has that make him suicidal, right? Because as far as they're concerned, he's full-fledged suicidal. Not that he was mad, he's suicide. That's all they're seeing.
You
right?
send me home and tell me come back with an explanation. I'm ratting out on teachers. That's all I'm doing.
Bro, but mind you, he was in grade 9, right?
Bro, it don't matter. I'm gonna go home with a nice strategy. My teacher keep giving me fucking homework. Why?
Nah, they threatened him, bro. They basically said, if you don't tell us the truth, because they suspected it was some bullying.
Of my truth. They want to believe their truth. Okay?
You see the color of my skin?
They
want
the
size of my body.
They want to believe somebody's bullying this child. I don't want to take responsibilities that the teachers are shit. I'd have went home and I'd have formulated something real nice.
I don't even think the administration would believe that if the kids say that in the first place.
But it's his truth.
Wouldn't. They wouldn't believe
but
it. But
suppose I'm in class and I'm getting stressed out and I feel triggered. I'm just like, God, I just want to jump off a building to get rid of all this homework.
You're going home.
And then I must come back and tell them what somebody was bullying me and not the teacher.
You have to go home and figure it out and come back when you're no longer a threat to yourself and potentially others.
Abolish homework and I'm fine.
But that happened, and basically me and Jacob got called into the office because Kumar had to tell the truth as to the reason why he was crying and stuff and said what he said, right?
Wait, so it wasn't a sheet over his head though?
No, this wasn't that situation. I was just explaining stuff that could go on.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I was just loving
the situation, basically, they were in another guy's room chilling, and it was time to go for them to be in their own rooms. So he went in, and basically, because they weren't there, we beat them up. But like it wasn't as serious, like they actually upset. It's like trying to escape type of thing. Fun, So
fun. Wasn't roughhousing in their vocabulary?
We had fight nights, but like it was mostly the older dudes. Like, bro,
what were those like?
They saw. We'll get to that. Basically, me and Jacob ended up in Mr. Bose's office. Mr. Bose was the principal or president, and basically, in there, literally talking about the fact that Kumar's parents could press charges against us for what we did to him, bro. Like, it was as serious as them not being sure if his parents are going to press charges on us and we get arrested. Bro, bear shit, right?
This kind of situation. I feel like they were just scaring you at that point in time, man.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, you're all like, I sat there and I at no point was I even really scared. I'm like, you're all just dunce. Like, you're all like, we're literally Kumar is even okay. So the stance was too, because we were older. Basically, we were in grade 11 at the time, or grade 12, whatever. We were older, and Kumar was younger. So by him not wanting to rat us out, they looked at that as he's scared on us because he might get beat up by us if he tells on us. Literally, that's how they're looking at it. Like, they're looking at us as if we're full-fledged bullies, and this is a thing that they're, they have some task force trying to bring on. That's how they were treating us, right? And basically, we're just like, yo, it wasn't that deep in the first place. He was only mad because Jacob said something about his lazy eye. And Kumar even said that himself. And then they were like, oh, and it can't happen again or whatever, right? So we got off with a warning, but at the time, it was a whole serious, like, this went on for a couple of days, like us going back and forth, sitting with the, principal and all that shit. So that happened the semester before. So now this semester, fast forward, this semester come, and now the president gets in a report that everyone sacked this boy and hurt him so bad that he had to ice his balls.
Bully? Gosh.
And then so I get called into Mr. Bo's office now, me and Melvin, and I'm sitting there, and I realize, yo, literally all the spotlight is on me because I've been here before for the same thing. So I'm like, I know how this looks, but I can explain.
Yeah.
And literally, for the sake of my life, I had to be like, yo, Melvin was the one who hit this nigga.
What a
Literally,
Melvin?
bro.
Jeez.
I was like, Melvin hit this nigga, but
Melvin,
it
are you
wasn't
friends with
even
this guy?
bro. No, the
Imagine,
thing
fam.
is, Melvin was a good youth. Melvin had never seen trouble his
Oh,
entire
so you
school.
just taking one for the team?
Yeah, no, I was like,
Yes.
I didn't. Yeah, it was okay.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't really
Okay.
have a record.
Yeah. So literally by putting on Melvin, they're like, oh, well, he probably was just playing around. But Melvin is huge, so he does have the physical capabilities to bully someone.
And
But at the
box him
same
with.
time, we know him. He's been nothing but a sweetheart all this time, so there's no real reason to go with that.
I
If
need
it
to
was
talk to
me,
your principal and get them on the podcast.
I
First
want to talk to him
impression
too
of
because I have some
everyone.
other things to talk about with him. For real. But yeah, so that was like a close call situation where if basically if no one saw Melvin there, and even if I said it was him, I don't think they would have,
Believe you?
looked into it as I really don't think they would have, because literally Mr. Bo said something to me. He's like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but like you have to look into this. The man basically said, bro, you're a big nigga and you could be quite intimidating. And I'm like, y'all know me. I'm so what do you mean intimidated? Basically saying, yo, the way this look, it's like I get that maybe this didn't happen this way, but it's not what you can, it's what you can prove,
Yeah.
And basically, Jared came back in and was like, yeah, no, it wasn't like that. And they basically encouraged them to crush it, because me and Jared were literally, bro, like he was like
Yeah,
a
you guys
younger
were friends
brother.
in the first place. Like,
Yeah,
you guys
you
hanged
know,
out. Yeah.
this is stuff like, so we got it squashed, but that was the only trouble that Melvin potentially got me in. And yeah. But that was still good times. That's still pretty good times.
Imagine if they go into the bathroom and Melvin sack this guy, and he just still call your name.
Boss, and it's funny because Nurse Cleghorn, she fake. She is fake. She's fake. She's fake. Because that woman smiled with me every day. From around, I'm like, yo, if I didn't know any better, I think you wanna fuck me. What?
First off, you're not going to talk about Miss Foghorn. What's her name? Leghorn.
Cleghorn. Yes.
Leghorn like
Cleghorn.
that, okay? She's a respectable woman who's trying to do her job the best way she knows how. She
Remember,
needs to
I
get rid of
told
these
y'all.
niggas. That's what she needs.
Fam,
Yo,
she-
remember I told y'all I've seen somebody walk their dog out their car?
Exactly.
That was her.
So she had the dog on a leash and she driving
Bro,
on the
she
road.
had-
Pretty much,
bro,
yes.
every time we'd see it, we're like, all right, is today the day she could run over that bitch?
He checks about the dog and say, hey, and then just make a hard left or something.
Bro. Yo, was she, man, she used to smile at me every day. And the fact, literally, she was so different in that moment. It was like, we got him now. It's like, I'm like, literally a situation where like, oh, now you're showing your true colors.
Like this thing,
But she was
operation
so
paid off.
ready.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But man, it opens your eyes to life and you just understand the world for what it is.
You know how much hours you put into that sting? It finally paid off. Got one, boys.
That was.
Can you imagine though, like her job? She probably doesn't get much happening, much excitement. So like
Yeah, she's
for
a
her,
school
that's
nurse.
probably a lot.
Bro,
Literally, most of what her job is to tell people, is to give kids permission to not go to class.
Yeah, and
And
hand
stay
out
in their rooms at the
lozenges.
door. Yeah. What do you call that? Sick. Bro, I don't even care.
I don't
she's
even know
basically
anymore, man.
a glorified security guard.
For health, basically.
Yes.
But, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Bro, security guards suck. Like, what? Why are they striving? Why are they overachievers? Because I wouldn't do shit if I was a security guard.
Yeah,
Not real
I'll be
shit,
like,
though.
I'll just
Yeah.
watch.
I'd have
I'm
been
watching.
like, I'm here. Like, if somebody pull up to this total rabbit, I'm just like, I gotta have to report you, but I could do it after you're gone.
I
Like,
feel
I'm not
like
trying to
security
be.
guards are people who couldn't make it as cops, or they're not there
Ex-cops.
yet.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's no incentive to be like, all right, let me catch the perp. Stop him.
No,
Like-
no. But like some people actually want that kind of shit though. They actually like want to beat people up. like looking for an excuse to like fight somebody. So
Yeah. So
I see that.
it's like, hey, I got all these skills that I learned in my karate and whatever classes as a kid.
yeah,
I can't just pull up on someone and beat them. So I need to be in that situation so that I can actually be, I have reason to,
Yeah. Well, I hope I never run into a security guard because one real reason why I keep my cool in Canada is because I don't know what y'all capable of. I'm assuming everybody go to yoga, so they're mad flexible and they all do like taijutsu and kind of, I don't know, karate shit in the shadows. I'm just assuming that I'm gonna lift my hand and I'm gonna say, "Oh, you accept the challenge?" I'm like, "What challenge?" And they start beating me in the streets. So I just keep my cool. Yeah.
It's honestly, bro, every case you meet here is different, and you really don't know what you're getting until you get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's Canada.
I'd rather they like underestimate me and then attack me first. And I'm just like, well, I have to defend myself now. But I'm not gonna lose my shit and attack you first and then lose and then be like, well, I'm sorry. Like,
have you ever been in a fight?
No, I've never been in a serious fight, but I've been in a lot of fights.
Melvin.
Yeah.
There was a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey. No.
What?
Literally, bro, there was a time, right?
Yeah.
We were in high school. I'm in Antigua.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm pretty sure this was maybe a year before I came, right? Timon was in class sitting on this chair, right, after lunch. Right? We came back in class, he's sitting in his chair, chilling, right? Everybody's still coming to the classroom getting ready for like the next class or whatever. And this girl pull up, and it was Leanne. And Leanne pull up and was like, "Hey, Timon, that's my chair." Yeah, and Timon's like, "I know you see other chairs in the class, like, because in Timon's head, it wasn't her chair, right? So he was like, first of all, before I even defend the fact that it's not your chair, I know you see bare other chairs you could have sat on before you came and made an issue here." Mm-hmm. So Timon's just trying to like, brush her off, like whatever, right? And he's like just telling her, "Yo, leave me alone, blah, 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 blah." And then she gets, agitated, and she's like, because this guy's clearly not giving her back the chair she thinks is hers. And so she starts tugging the chair, right? So with the whole tugging the chair, Timon is at risk of falling, right?
Yeah.
So Timon stands up, and now he's facing Leanne, right? And it's getting heated because Timon is now annoyed, right? He's ticked off, he's pissed, and she's just going at it. I feel like she was like pulling on his clothes or his hand or something. But I think both of them were holding on to the chair, I think. And she pulled it and she pulled it and she pulled it, and I was just a witness, right? So I'm just telling you what I saw. And what happened was, I just remember seeing Timon's hand around her throat and her whole body diving through some desks. Timon chokes up to get from his classroom.
Yo, that's some serious foreshadowing, fam. Jeez.
Every time we tell people this story, Timon deny the shit. But I know what I saw. Timon chokeslam the bitch.
Yo, that's crazy.
And it's and of course, that's how it always goes. Now Timon has to tell you what really happened.
I just fell.
So
that's all.
You fell?
I fell.
Then why is
Mr. Bowes wouldn't believe you.
So what happened was she was tugging at the chair and I got fed up and I kind of shoved the chair, and then she was falling, and because I was pushing against her, and then she was going backward and she lost her footing, so she was stepping back to catch herself. And because I pushed myself and I didn't feel much resistance, I was falling with her. So while she was trying to catch herself, I was pushing her and I was also falling. So like I just tried to grab her and I didn't want grabbing her chest. So I tried to grab on her shoulder, but I still was holding on to the chair. So I had one hand free. So I had to drop the chair and my other hand was on her neck and I was falling. It sounds weird, but that's what happened.
See? Bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
Miss Bowes wouldn't believe you.
I'm like, and the thing is not, it is the truth, but everybody who witnessed it saw something different than what actually happened.
No, I'm pretty sure even if there was a security camera on it, it would look like you choke slamming her.
So. No, bro, I'm telling you, like, and the thing is, it happened very fast, right? And because I've fought Tim, like play fight Timon in the past, we got rough out.
Yeah.
Me and Timon have rough out in the past, and Timon's thing is Timon is fast as hell. Like in terms of like when you grappling him, Timon
Yeah.
transition into his chokehold or like to get you on the ground, like he do it in like bursts of energy that's just fast, right?
Okay, yeah.
And the way she went down was hella fast. So I'm like, yo, Timon hit this bitch with a finisher. Just put effort into this, and he did. She done. The only thing that's left is for the referee to slide across the fucking classroom.
1, 2, 3.
Right. That's how it looked. Dead ass, right? I mean, I genuinely believe him when he said he didn't mean to do it, like after, but that cannot excuse what I saw. You know, what I saw is what I saw.
Yeah.
Man, I need to get Leon on here so she can explain this to everyone. Cause I don't even know, man.
Have y'all ever spoken about it? Because I feel like she thought she got choked some too.
I don't. We never talked about it, but when we went to the office, she told the teacher it was her fault and it wasn't a fight and blah blah blah. So I rate Leon for that, but like,
Both y'all still got suspended, don't know.
yeah.
You got suspended for that?
Yeah.
Them did.
Because they thought it was a fight. I was like,
And
bro,
they were
there's
just
no
like,
fight.
they
I
weren't
just
fighting because they didn't
fell.
want to get suspended. Yeah.
Yo, the whole suspension, like that punishment makes no sense.
None. I'm not
It's
going
like-
home to learn. I'm going home to get
Give me
angrier.
vacation.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yes. Yeah.
And when I come back to school, the teachers are just gonna have more work to do with me because they
Exactly.
know
I'm
the
behind
reason
now.
I'm not
Catch
up to
up.
date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, who we really helping here?
Like nobody.
And now we ostracized from the class, and I know I can just focus on the guy who got suspended with me. I was like, I don't know, man. School stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
They
like
read
certain
that shit,
things.
man.
I'm like, y'all literally could have like put Timon and her in a room together with a counselor or something, you know, figure it out.
Mhm.
Man's like, nah, two y'all go home.
Yeah, they had a fucking counselor, bro. What was she doing?
Bro,
What is
Bro,
her
Adults
job?
don't think, man. Yo, adults don't think.
it's like they just do things because that's what was done.
They didn't even
Yeah. You know?
They didn't even try to solve the problem at all. They're just like, send them home.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
don't
the
really want to deal with
solution.
the problem.
That's
I
it.
think that probably to them the problem looked so minimal. It's like, okay, you know what? Let's go home. Like it was nothing to them. They didn't really want to fix the problem. They just want to like, yeah.
And I was home bored as hell. I hear people have homework. I don't have nothing because I'm home watching TV, walking around the village by myself. Everybody at work or at school. I'm just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was actually like a whole thing. Yeah, bro. Back home was just like it's just like small things like that would happen, and that would just make the week. Like, I just like bro, this happened years ago, and I still get excited every time I tell people what him did to this girl.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. You know what we didn't do? We didn't talk about our week.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, Kenan kind of told us his, but like, I guess we're here now. So let's start with Melvin.
Oh,
Melvin, how
don't
was
start
your
with
week?
me. Please don't start with me.
Okay.
I need
Come
to
on.
think about it.
Actually, no, I'll start because. Yeah.
No, let me
I'll
start because you're on some.
No,
you're
you
on
said
top mine.
you said yours top in mine.
No, but it didn't compared to what you did this week. Yeah, you had shit going on. I thought mine was gonna top yours.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Well-
So, my boss, right, came in and we already setting up the trampoline and everything, right? And they're about to put on the bed to fit it to size and stuff before they send it out to coat, painted, and then ship off to the customer. So the boss came in and he's just like, yeah, you're missing some stuff on here. I left a note. I'm just like, I didn't see the note. I left it on the ground next to the piece of like, well, it wasn't there when I came in. He's just like, well, I left a note. I was like, okay. Moving on. So he there and he's like, yeah, I need a support beam here because like this thing is gonna move. So he jumps up on the trampoline and starts doing some somersaults, some flips, and all kind of crazy ass shit, right? And he's like, you seen it move? And I'm looking at this, like I'm giving this trampoline all my attention, right? And I'm looking at this steel to see if it moves. And he's just like, is it moving? No. Not even a little? No. Then he comes down. yeah, this thing's gonna move. I need it to be supported. I was like, it didn't move one bit. He's like, nah, you just need some support because if somebody lands here from so high, they're gonna dent the thing. And I'm just like, if somebody lands from that height, they're dead, right? And he's just like, yeah, but then they could still use the framing, but now it's dented and stuff. And I just need the reinforcement, right? So I'm looking at him and I'm just like, okay. He's like, well, it was on the blueprint. I don't understand why they didn't put it. I was like, it wasn't, but okay, I'll just put it on. So this other guy that works with us, Chris, he has the thing out for the boss. Like he doesn't like the boss at all. So Chris heard this talk commotion happening and then told the boss, like, hey, it's not anything here, right? So he went away. And he came back and he's just like, look at this. If I hit it here, you can see it flex, right? So he karate chopping this 4x4 piece of steel, talking about flexing. And I'm looking at this guy like, bro, your hand cannot bend this steel in any way. What are you saying? Right? So we left him, go about his business. And then later that week, this guy came to fix the bandsaw, right? And while he did, he's like, oh, what happened to the last welder? So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm the new welder, right? He's just like, oh, because the last guy, when I came, he was offering me beers and I hit on his bong. I'm just like, while the two of y'all working? He's like, yeah, I know, right? So I was like, ah. So when he showed me how to work, like maintain the bandsaw so I could like keep everything in tip-top shape, he started telling me about his guns, right? So I'm just like, I don't even know how I'm here, but cool. So he's telling me about these guns and he making it sound like cars and all kind of fancy shit. And I'm like, I see that you're really enthusiastic about these guns, but I know nothing about guns or cars. I had to bring cars in just in case that was the next topic, right? So this guy's like, oh yeah, right. Yeah, this is just whatever. I went up north. They keep telling me about guns. After the time I tell him I don't know shit about guns, right? And he's just like, nah, they're really fun, they're really cool. Like I went up north the other day to bought a new gun. I was like, really? They're just that accessible. He's like, yeah, there's like 1,000, 12,000 before tax. I'm just like, oh, is that easy to buy a gun? He's like, yeah.
That's a lot of money though.
I know, right? So he's
Is
saying
it actually that easy to get a gun though?
He definitely has his like stuff.
He actually
I guess he
has
have a license.
And I think for handguns, you're part of like a club, like a shooting range club type of thing. Like you can get a handgun. You can't carry it like as a weapon in public or in private. Like
you can only have it for the shooting range. Okay, all right.
So he says he has like 45 guns, right? And it's not just handguns. So you have like assault rifles, but I think he said those are like kind of illegal. And he couldn't get suppressors or anything like that. He said he just have them locked up in his house. We take them out to the range to shoot, and sometimes he take them out to the bushes to target shit, right? He lived down Toronto. And he said he went up north and this guy that he met in a gun store bought like a deagle for like $800. So I'm like, $800? Check. And he's like, yeah, the guy tried to use it. I had to return it because he didn't like the recoil. So he bought it for like $800 before tax, right? So this is me. So when he bought it, the guy who he bought it from was like, yeah, man, that's a good gun. And then they start talking about guns, and the guy's like, yeah, I have like 145 guns. And this is me. 145 guns for what?
You have two hands, bitch. Like
so I'm just like, bro, 145 guns, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, this is wild. So I'm just like, sir, I've never held a gun, right? He's like, you want to? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I usually have one in my car, but I didn't bring it today because I came back from a long trip. I'm just like, man, you got my hopes up, right? He's like, but yeah, you can come down to the whatever. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. It's about 45 guns. And he started showing me videos of he's shooting guns in the forest. I'm just like, I've never met a gun person. But I kind of want to shoot a gun. And he telling me where the best place to go to just shoot off some Desert Eagles, and it's $20 per bullet to shoot. And I'm just like, $20 to shoot a bullet?
Oh, because there's it's 50 cal. Maybe he has a 45.
So you're probably like, it's for the experience.
Yeah. You don't need to shoot. You only need to shoot it once, to be honest. That's all you need.
I see. Yeah.
And this man said, like, when you shoot them guns, right, you really feel it impacting your bones, and it's not just the impact or like the recoil. Yeah. The sound that it gives off is mad deafening. I'm just like, so what you're saying is movies don't exaggerate, they just like on exaggerate. That's what happened here. He's like, yes, they don't do it justice. And he started going on. I'm just like, man, I'm asking all the wrong questions, but he keep talking about these guns. So then Thursday, my boss came in now with a whole full report, sending email and everything now, and just like, well, I don't know why Timon didn't put these things on here, right? But they're on the blueprint. So this man did a deep dive, went back to 2005, saying they were on blueprints. The man went out to different stores where his trampolines are and looked at the super trams that they have and said, the support bar is there. You're wrong. And I'm just like, all you had to do was tell me to put it on. Now it's going to put it on.
Across all his T's and dotted his I's before he
like if the man wanted it on right then I'm doing it. I'm doing it. There's no long talking. I didn't put it on because I didn't see it. You want it on, I'm gonna do it. That's all. This man went got information, facts, and I'm just like, bro, I am wrong, but now I'm really wrong. But yeah, that's my week. That was my week. It's fun.
Works got you on your feet. You want to go, Melvin?
Sure, why not? Nah, my week's been pretty all right. Had the day off on Monday because it was raining. I work outdoors as a horticulturalist.
Oh, what?
So, a horticulturalist.
Hold on. Let me pronounce. Say it slow.
Horticulturalist.
Oh, horticulturalist?
I don't know how to. I think that's how you say it. Horticulturalist. Anyway, it's the fancy way of saying you're a gardener. A gardener.
Oh.
Yes.
You gotcha.
That's why I don't want to say I'm a gardener. Yeah, I'm a gardener. Yeah, so like I get to work outdoors, and Monday was a rain day, so I just chill at home. But yeah, you like on my workplace, we started like trimming all the bushes because the place where I work, it's like an elderly community, so it's like gated off, and the company that I work for, it's called Melvin. It's like a landscaping company, and they do construction as well. But they're contracted to take care of the grass and the gardens of the
residents of that.
Yeah, the residents, exactly. Yeah, and just like general like lawn care and maintenance. So anyway, we were doing the trim this week, and I got to be like in charge for once of my job there. Like I've been there for like 6 years, so this is my first like year really having to lead this. So it was pretty cool. Pretty cool doing that. Yeah.
So wait, so when you're doing that, like, do old people just come up to you and just start talking?
Oh yeah, they do. No, they don't really talk about our job because they don't really know. They generally like what we're doing and they don't have any complaints. But they do like come and talk to you about random things. Like when was it on Thursday that I came? This man that I knew, like he knew me, but like he never came up and talked to me because I've been there for a minute. Like he's come and talked to me about like just like what he wants done around his house. Like say he wants like a bush trimmed a certain way. He comes and tells me that. But this time he decided to come and like have a conversation with me all of a sudden. And he was talking to me about like just like the whole COVID situation and whatnot. I guess he just decided to like talk to somebody about it. But yeah, he was telling me that like he was an actual Trump supporter, and that was my first time meeting one. Like a dead ass Trump supporter. Like he was telling me about how he believes that 80% of the votes were fake,
rigged. Like,
or it was 80% of the votes were actually for Trump and not for like the Democrats. I didn't know what to say to that, but I was like, say a word.
Bro, I hate when they bring shit to you like that too. Like you're supposed to have an opinion on this.
Yeah, like
it's
what
like,
am I supposed to say?
Am I supposed to tell you that you're sound dunce right now, or do I just? Because I just be like, I see, smiling that type of thing. But honestly, then with old people that never work.
As Canadians, what does that mean for y'all?
Yeah, I know. Like, at the same time, like I really wanted to ask him, like, why do you give so much of a shit about it?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm like, when Canadians go out of their way to support Trump, I don't get it.
Like this guy.
You're driving around Canada with your Trump flags on your car, what I'm supposed to do? For whom? For who?
Yeah.
You don't even like whatever, bro. Like they're just useless. These people. It's one of those. I'm like, yo, do what you want, but just know that we all know you're dumb.
Yeah, pretty much.
Carry on about you know?
Like you're judged. Yeah.
You've been judged, but just you can keep doing it. But just know,
Yeah.
my shit either
Honestly,
boring or sad.
no, but
So
like
my week.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
go
Melvin
ahead.
have more shit to say.
Oh, he was.
I was just gonna say like I was just wrapping it up. Yeah, that was my week. Other than that, it was pretty cool and getting to do this. Yeah. So everyone, how was your week?
It was honestly, I am in a good mood despite my week being shit. So
Oh yeah.
basically, well, both of y'all know that I like fishing. I like fishing a lot.
Fisherman.
Yeah. So I over the, I think maybe last couple months, like maybe around January, I started like piecing together, buying small stuff, fishing lures, fishing equipment, some reels, some rods and stuff like that. Like just like stuff so that I can get started in the summer, right? I have a hobby, I have, got set up with a GoPro. Shout out to the man. And it was like a progressive movement towards being prepared to be able to go out and do whatever the hell I want once the time is right. With summer, right?
So just kind of like living your own life.
Yeah. So that was my mental goal, and I'm like saving like putting aside some money for my paychecks to buy fishing stuff because fishing stuff ain't cheap. Like you can get cheap shit, but like if you're getting the decent shit, it's not that cheap, right?
Yeah.
Like and so over time, I accumulated I'd say maybe like $500 worth of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, it's not a lot of stuff. I mean, it's not a lot, like a lot, but like it's decent, right? Like one of the things in my box costs like almost $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why the price is up there. So yeah, so basically, since it's been warm and I've been going out, I started going out fishing and stuff. I've had everything I've bought in this cardboard box in the back of my car, right? So every time I pull up to a fishing spot, I would have to like put everything into a smaller box, then carry that box, which is kind of awkward, down to where I'm fishing and like have everything like out in the open there. So it wasn't very practical. So the most practical thing to do was to get a tackle box, right? Where you can organize and keep everything, you have everything together and just easy to carry and everything. So last week Sunday, yeah, I decided, you know what? I've been lugging around with all these loose parts for so long. I need to just get this tackle box. I went into Canadian Tire and that shit just happened to be on sale. And I was like, okay, I'm getting this tackle box. Got there, checked out, whatever, bought a couple other things too. Got to the fishing spot. Somebody was supposed to meet me, but he was taking a while. So I was like, all right, well, no better time than now to organize this tackle box and load up everything in it, right? So I did that shit. I took my time, like 20 minutes it took me to put everything together in the different slots, organize it the way I like it, blah, blah, blah. Everything fit. I was like, all right, this is perfect. Friend pulls up, we go down to the waterfront, we fish for a bit, and then time to leave, right? Come back up, pack up the car, and we go home. The next morning, I get a package from Amazon, and I'm like, oh shit, these are these jigs that I ordered, some fish hooks, right? And I was like, okay, let me go put these in the box. And I walk up to the car in the garage. I open the trunk and no box in there. So I'm like, I was like, oh, maybe it's on the back. I'm like, no, I did not put it. I'm like, and I literally, in that instant, I remembered when I brought it up, I put it on the concrete slab next to the car and I don't have any recollection of putting that shit in the car.
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh, shit. I was literally in my boxers, bro. I hopped in the car and I drove to the fishing spot, right? I booked it up the road. Got there and I bent. Basically, it's like this dirt road off the highway, and like it's like a loop. So like you have to go around to see the spot where I was parked. And so that whole time driving around the curve, I'm like, okay. I'm just waiting for my eyes to be able to see that far to see if the box is there. Because I know all that's in this box. I know what I put into this box. And I'm like, you know what? Nobody probably didn't take that shit, So I went around and I pulled up and that bitch was gone. And I was right, bro. You know that feeling when you just shit yourself or you want to shit yourself, like your belly just that was me, bro. I was so mad. Bro, my voice, you could hear me echoing down the river, just saying fuck. going all, and I was just
So
going
when they
off. And I was like,
careless, it's your company careless. They don't take care of their things.
first of all, suck yourself. Anyways, I basically had like a heart attack there, and I was like, okay, what do? I went back home, mad as hell, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go print a sign. And I printed the sign, brought it back, stuck it up on the thing, went back home, and then like literally, I lost all hope. Like, mind you, it was less than a day since I discovered. Like, this all happened within like 6 hours that I discovered it was missing, to the
Yeah.
point where and at like maybe 4 o'clock, this lady, like somebody called me and I answered, and she was like, "Hey, I came to put a sign to say if anybody lost a tackle box here, to give me a call. But then I saw your sign, so I'm calling to say I have it." And literally, a load was lifted off of me because, bro, I'd say I sacrificed for every single thing in that box, right? I didn't even know where to start to even get my shit back together. Like I felt like, yo, bro, I'm gonna just sell drugs. At this point. I'm like, there's no need for a hobby. I don't need to do none of this shit. I was doing this the right way, and look at where it got me.
Yeah.
And then I just kept going back on the fact that, yo, I really wasn't gonna buy the tackle box that day, and I did it. And look where that got me. It got me to put everything in it and put everything outside my car and leave it out there,
So impulsive decision lead to.
bro. But the thing is, it was literally the decision to stop being a crackhead, like just keep and be organized. That was the decision I made, and I organized myself, and look where it got me.
We're not familiar with the tackle box yet.
I was
You
just
had to
mad.
buy the tackle box and then see it like 2 times in a week, and then you're familiar with it. But you bought it, put all your shit in it, and it
Yep.
went out.
Yep. So I
yeah,
didn't
it's
even know that
exactly
bitch was missing because I had never once
No
packed it in my
attachments.
car
You didn't
like
even care
that.
for that thing yet.
I didn't, bro. I literally didn't. But I care for everything. Literally, I got in my car, right? And I remember I opened the trunk to go put when I was looking for it the first time, and the box that had all the other stuff in it, I actually went in there to put the thing. I was like, oh no, I put everything in the tackle box. And bro, it was a day. It was a freaking day, and I don't want to talk about that day ever again. Bro, I cried. At
Yeah,
least
it's a
3
painful
tears
feeling.
were shed that day, bro. At
It's
least
okay
3.
to cry, man.
Yeah, it's okay, bitch.
And then, so that my day ended not so bad, right? Actually, pretty freaking
I mean, you got
good
the
if you
thing
ask
back.
me.
Right?
Yeah, you got it
Yeah, I
back.
got it back, and the lady didn't even want the reward money because I was like, "There's $100 reward if you."
Oh, really? Wow, you actually got
Bro, because there's $500 in there. I'd rather pay $100 to get my 500 shit back if there's a chance,
Because at first I was just like, if I was there, I'd have been like, oh, I found your shit. But he's like, they'd have to send a picture first before he met them, and I was like, that is so
Yeah.
smart because I'd have fallen for that.
For the pull up.
I'd have pulled up like, yo, what is it? What is it? He's just like, nah, give me all your shit now. Give me a car. Give
Come on, I'll
me,
club you.
give me your shoes.
Everything. And then so I was like, all right, well, it happened. So Monday it ended good. The day was like fine. Tuesday, regular day, class, work, blah blah blah. Wednesday, I am just chilling, and I get this email that says something about some potential fraud on your bank account, blah 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 blah. Which was weird to me because I don't usually get emails when there's usually suspicious activity. If like the bank wants to verify that I made a transaction or something, they usually send me a text, right? And I have to reply Y for yes, it was me, or N or whatever, something like that, some basic shit, right?
Word?
Yeah,
I don't
CIBC.
trust nothing coming from text.
Oh no, I know it's always because it always comes from the same number, so I know it was them.
Bro,
It's them.
I
They
don't
probably have
care.
the history on it too, yeah.
Yeah, I have the history. I know for sure at this point it's them. Yeah, so it doesn't ask me to do anything else but select yes or no, and
Bro,
then it will.
I could have win $1 million tomorrow, and if you came in text, I would miss out. Bro, as soon as the text come in and the number not saved, I go block it instantly. I don't even try to
It's not a
read.
real number though.
Bro, it
It's
could
not a real
have
number.
2 digits, 6 digits, 5 digits. You're getting blocked. Don't come to me with that energy.
See?
I don't know you. Send me an email.
Imagine
Say
how
your
many blessings
prince.
you done lost.
I don't care.
Say what you don't know that hurt you.
Exactly.
That's
So yeah, I got that message, bro. I was like, that's probably not even important because they never email me, but they did this time. So I was like, okay, just to be safe, because I really don't believe this is a thing, but let me just do it because this might be spam because my emails have been gone in like a while lately. I went and tried to log into my mobile banking, and it told me it accepted my password and everything, went to login, but it was like, oh, for security purposes, you want to reset your account, reset your password. So I was like, okay, well, I've never done it. It's been a few years. Maybe they up in the security, whatever. Makes sense, right? I put in my information and put in my phone number. That bitch telling me my information is incorrect. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then I kept putting it in because I know I'm freaking doing this. I'm literally copy and pasting what's on this card and my phone number. So it's there, right? They basically locked my account and said, hey, give us a call. So I called them and they said, yeah, so somebody, or we see here that you made you e-transferred $1,900 to somebody. You check? And I said, excuse me? And they were like, yeah, you transferred it to, and they told me the name that the e-transfer connecting was connected to. And I was like, okay. And I was like, but wait a minute.
I don't know nobody named Raj.
Nah, I only had like $300 in that account. So like, I'm like, how was $1,900 e-transferred on my accounts? And then they were like, oh, well, it was done, but like it didn't get like processed because one, it bounced because the money wasn't there, but two.
Wait, so did you get charged for that fee? Because somebody tried to withdraw more money than actually is. Like
I waiting to see. Because my thing was in overdraft by like $1,500. Like,
okay.
Okay. So I was like, let's, but so luckily for me, if I had that money, if I had the $1,900 in my account, it would have been gone.
Do you know that
no
means?
Getting it back, because apparently what they did, which makes it kind of suspicious, it makes it look like almost like I was careless, but because they really don't know how the person got into my account. But literally they said, yeah, whoever it was, the only way they could have accessed this is by getting into your mobile banking or your online whatever with your password. And I was like, okay, nobody knows that password, and sometimes I forget it. So like,
yeah, bro, I forget that shit. It's just facial recognition.
Yeah, right. And it went in, and I was like, okay, well, I didn't give it to anybody. And then they said, yeah, is this your phone number? And it was a 905 number. And I was like, I don't know who that is or what that is. And the thing is, during this whole changing of my information on the account, there was no email sent to confirm shit. Which that I'm like, okay, well, clearly this person didn't do it the normal way. They probably had this algorithm set up when they had this program that they did through. Something had to be done.
I so don't trust the internet, dog. I just can't sign up for stuff. Like, if something feels sketchy, I just cancel my whole plans. Like, I'm not doing that no more.
So yeah, that's it. Finished.
That's it. I'm not even trying to get further.
Yeah, they blocked that shit, and basically because that person had actually logged into my banking, that means they have all my personal information. So
they're coming for me next.
I'm a victim of identity theft, is what they're saying. And I had to call these two companies that basically do well, I guess you register with them if you have been a victim of identity theft, and basically they have your information and they send it to different institutions and stuff. So let's say somebody go and open up a bank account or try to get a card somewhere in my name because they have my personal information. There's going to be additional security steps that they most likely won't be able to get through to verify.
Bro.
Which also means if I try and sign up for another card, anything like that, I have extra work to do now. But that's it's for the next 6 years.
They go and be irresponsible with your card.
I hope so too. I hope they try some shit because they're being watched.
Nah, I want these guys to go to church and spend some money on some ties, then go to a strip club right after, then go to a pizza joint. So they just have a trail.
Storyline.
Like, the man went to repent. He's like, okay, he went to church. Cool. Then he went straight from church.
Everyone.
Yo.
If you somehow found out that like that person like lived in your neighborhood, would you ever seek them out?
Ooh. Honestly, it's not worth it. Like it'll be a police thing. It won't be worth it, boss. Like no,
I would need to see. I need to see where he lives so I can shit on his lawn.
Yeah.
Okay. So you mean like, okay? What do you say? Seek him out? You mean? What do you mean?
Or
just
like
at
the bare minimum, just see like what he is, or like see if you
can okay. Like okay, yeah, definitely. I'm Antiguan, boss. We know this hell.
Check. I need to see what this guy's situation.
I'm gonna figure out, yeah. But like, what? And I'm always know that's the nigga who did it. But like, I'm not going to approach him on some. you did this to me, gonna fight now because
Check.
I'm still going to end up in the
Every
wrong for
home
this.
is a notepad. 7 Amazon packages in 2 days. The fuck is this guy up to? That's my money.
Wall plan, just plotting it, man. Movement out.
That's jokes.
But yeah, I went to the bank today, got everything sorted, so they made a new account for me. But my old one is still active. It's just that everything is basically blocked. And so now for like my work and stuff, I have to change all my direct deposit info at work
Bro.
and get all my authorized payments, like my insurance and stuff, details changed so that bro, the man freak up my life. It's
Bro,
not like
but-
the worst thing, but I just have work to do.
Let's get this straight. So this man signed on to your account and then
Yes.
been like,
and change my phone number. He changed the
Nice.
phone number.
change your phone number.
Well,
He just like,
that's crazy. How can you do that without like without?
That
like,
is what
doing
I
steps?
want to know.
that's not what I want to know. This man went on, he didn't see a balance. He just got on.
That's also why I think, however, they did this was some sketchy way.
It had to be some sketchy
Okay,
because
I
I'm
see.
just like,
Because-
he took a risk and a gamble to say he has probably more than 1900. So let me try
Yeah.
to pull that.
Maybe it's like they found a back door to like you know the way like you can hack the system kind of since like online. Yeah, like you can he found a back door, but like he doesn't want to like take too much money at once, you know? So he doesn't it's not too suspicious. So he probably has like multiple of them, but like yeah, he just randomly gives it to
It makes sense why he would target everyone though, because he has like a mansion and all these fortunes. So I feel like he assumed everyone would have like a lot of money in this spear.
None of that information
bank
on my SIM card.
I don't know.
They don't know that. Leave me alone.
Man have a credit card he used just to buy bubble gum. And I think the max on it is like 5,000. Who does that?
everyone, man.
Y'all going to get me mugged one day now.
It's okay. I hope they get the bubblegum card, not the one for the car washing. That one's stacked. I'm pretty sure the boy can like order a private jet and then crash it and then take. Bro, I'm not even going into the details, but like, whew.
You just giving these man's ideas what to do with money after this. But yeah, that was my week. I'm pretty sure that's the most eventful thing I've ever said on here. Sometime, but it was by no means good. I mean, I got my shit back. That was.
I mean, you almost had a very bad week.
Bro,
yeah.
Tell him about your neighbor. When you wash your car,
bro, today, right? Pardon me, Bex, no fuck. So I was out there washing my car, right? Sun hot, right? I'm out there slaving. I borrowed my neighbor's pressure washer, so it made the job easier. I had gone for like a drive on Saturday, so I was on the highway and bear bugs just smothered into my grill and shit. So I was out there for a while, right, with sticks and poking them shits out, and the car done dry. I shine it up, clean my wheels, everything, vacuum out inside like a proper island man wash down, because we take pride in our wash down, right? And the thing that made it so good is I look up in the sky and there was not a cloud. So that means rain wasn't going to come to fuck up my car, right?
Yeah.
So I'm happy, right? I go inside. I'm like, all right, auntie, I need to go buy some gas for the barbecue, right? I was like, all right, I go, auntie, let me go get this money and go get the thing for you. I get out there, I get in the car, and I see my neighbor backing out her garage. And I'm like, okay, she going slow. I could literally just move off and then she would just wait till I pass and I go. I'm like, you know what? Let me just chill. I ain't no rush. Let this woman pass and let me go after, right? So I'm in there sitting down, setting up my music. I see her coming on the road and I'm like, okay, she didn't look like she was going that fast, but when she got like close to me, I'm like, she's going a lot faster than she should be, considering there's a puddle of water right fucking next to this car.
Yeah.
Literally the moment I thought that, right?
Jeez.
I was like, I was stunned. I was stunned, right? I got out the car and I looked on the whole right side of the car. So the water. Okay. The thing that made it worse is the fact I was cleaning out my engine bay too, right? So I used the degreaser and whatever. So like there's like that water wasn't just water and little sediment.
Oh,
it was
that was
oily, like
yeah,
bro. And this bitch went, bro. I was. So man, when I sent y'all the video and voice, it was a good 10 minutes after it happened. I was just pissed.
I can't imagine, bro. This man was
that's how
going
people get
out.
shot still.
Bro, I'm like, And the thing is, I feel like she knew what she did because she went faster after.
Bro, she didn't have to speed. It's
She
a
really
small
didn't.
ass alley
It's
in
a
the first
small ass
place.
alley, bro. Like literally, and the fact that I'm like somebody's car is right there. You know, you passing
Yeah, that,
somebody's
yeah,
car,
yeah,
you move slower, right? You kind of
yeah,
take your time, you know.
yeah.
There's what, cool, bro.
Now you see
Literally
what
all the
happened,
work I did.
everyone?
Yo,
You were scared of this woman. She was like, "Oh no, this nigga, let me hurry past." And then she tried to lock her door while she speed cross. And yeah.
You know, bro. She always, bro. She look nervous when she drive. No cap. She looked like when she passed by, the fact that the possibility of making eye contact gets her nervous.
See?
So literally in the
you never said
moment
a
when
word
she
to
did
her?
that, it kind of I have when she walking the dog, but like she kind of awkward.
See?
Okay.
And the fact that she splashed the car on you and then she slowed down, she like, fucked. I fucked it up. I have to move my I have to move. I have to tell the family.
Bro.
Before the
I'll be
bully
a for
comes
sale
back.
sign tomorrow. Bro, but wow, this was I'm still happy though. This week was trying to get at me, but I'm still here, bro. I'm chilling.
Amen.
Happy.
Get D behind me.
In Jesus' name.
Amen, brother.
Nah, but that's sick. So I was on Facebook the other day and I saw this thing, and then I was like, fellas, what is your female traits, right? So I'm just like, female traits. I was thinking about it, and I was going through them, and some of them made me laugh, you know?
I only went through like the first one. I didn't want to go through the rest because I was scared the one I'm gonna say is on there. So before you get to it, I'm gonna say mine, and if it happens to be on there, then sure. But then if it doesn't, I said it first, and I didn't go through the shit. So my trait is I sit and pee when I'm in the crib.
Like, I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
I sit and pee when I'm home. Like when I'm home, there's no fucking need to stand up and piss. Like what the hell am I splashing around in my? Who have to clean this? Me.
I feel like more guys agree with that, than say, you know, like I actually do that.
Yeah, like
no, okay. My don't get me wrong, right?
Clean. Like there's no reason why I really should be standing to pee.
Yeah. No, sometimes I be walking and I'm pissing, and I was like, well, I have to clean all this up now, and I'll be, catching all the splatters and stuff. But then the majority of the time I go in, I just sit down on my phone, send a couple texts,
exactly,
and just relax, and just relax, and just But like really nice now.
Like, I go to a man's house and he in the leg of the hose. I'm like, sir, you live
this
here.
Is your house. Like, what do you?
Like, if you standing to pee, I'm standing to pee too, because I don't know what you know that I don't. Like, I don't get toilet into.
Like, if I have other things to do, and I'm just like, okay, let me run to the bathroom real quick. I'm not gonna sit. I'm gonna stand. Fuck. But like, if there's nothing in the house going on, I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I'm dressed, if I'm fully dressed and sitting with me and pulling down like my regular pants, because I be wearing shorts under my pants, especially in the winter. So it's easy to just unbuckle and kind of just angle up and shoot, and so that you just hit the side and roll it. But then once in a while you still get a little splatter, which is still annoying. But like in a case like that, it's either you're gonna wipe the seat or you're gonna take off all your pants. So it's an easier decision there, right? But like on a normal day, there's no reason man just be doing that. And it's crazy because some people actually think it's weird when men do that. Bro, why?
They're weird.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even, is that toxic masculinity? Yes, it is toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it is a bit, because you're considered a bitch if you sit down. You're like a woman.
But then at the same time, I can't stand up and pee in my own house if my mom's around. Because if she hear that shit, she busts into the door.
Yeah,
in the head.
Really?
Bro,
yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I can't, bro. If sit on my piss.
Sit on what?
You hear, bro? I'll be like, bro, I am sitting. Like sometimes like my parents.
He's pissing bathroom.
Heavy. Yeah, I was pissing heavy. Like my parents' bathroom, the toilet kind of high. So when you just sit down and you shoot the wreck, you know what? You hear it, right? But I be sitting. And she out in the bed yelling like I'm scared to leave the bathroom now.
Bro, my mom's would yell at guests who come in and stand up and piss.
She must not like piss on a freaking porcelain. Holy.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, that is kind of annoying, like having to see like freaking piss on the toilet. Because some guys don't clean that shit up,
which is wild to me.
That's
bro.
Another thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
who raised you? Like, why would you? Nobody even have to raise you to tell you that this is wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine going to Bro, I got into a guy's house, bro. I went in his bathroom, but smell like piss, boy. His toilet having the blue cleaner. Make it make sense. Your bathroom
Bro.
smell like piss, but your toilet having discipline.
That's not even crazy. So this one time in college, like Sheridan, I went by this friend and I stayed over late because like the subway closed at like 1:30 and I was like, fuck, I'm out here. I'm not going home tonight, right? So while I'm getting ready to just like sleep on the couch or whatever, I needed to pee because we were drinking. So I go into the bathroom and tell me why the rim of the toilet was green.
Ugh.
And this is me. Can I pee in here? Is my pee allowed to be in this toilet? Like it's so gross. I'm just like, I need to put my pee somewhere else.
Yeah, it's like my pee deserve better.
Yes, better than this.
Like it's like,
and
bro,
I was shocked, and I was like, I wasn't the first person to use the bathroom, right? So I'm just like,
So
nobody came out.
This.
Everybody seen it. Nobody said anything about it, so it wasn't my place to address it. I was like, well, I guess it's Canada.
Yeah, some people don't say shit, you know. It's like, oh, okay, yeah.
Bro, if I take a dookie and I look back and after I don't flush and there's skid marks, I am cleaning that toilet. Nobody's going in there seeing my skid marks,
bro. That's it. I flush and then I stand up in there for a minute, just like come in, washing my hands, and then I flush again. And if shit's still there, I go grab some toilet paper and I go and then flush again. Yeah, flush quick, wipe, go.
I'll be doing the whole works. I put in the freaking toilet bowl cleaner, and I would just freaking make sure there's no solid shit, you know, and just make sure and scrub that shit out, bro. Because like it's like, I don't know, like it hurts my head to think about.
Yeah, no, like have you ever been to like someone's house and like you go to the toilet, obviously, and like there's just like there's like brown spots on the toilet, and then you try to be a nice person and clean it off. But you clean it and then you realize that shit is on there hard.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's when that shit dry outside the water.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I get why. Not even I don't get why. I get why you didn't clean it, but that's just whatlessness.
Yeah, that's great.
At the very least, like I can accept. Yeah, I can live. I'm not saying I'm okay with it, but if I walk into a male's bathroom and he got maybe his hair trimmings in like this hair, like around the sink or something like that, that's not as gross.
That's gross.
Face and hair is together. That's gross.
Yeah.
Bro, if you didn't even take the time to just blow it off the sink, that's gross. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just like, fan your hand over it and half of it gone.
I mean, I get, and here's the thing, right? I get it. Life happens. Yes, you shaved this morning. You in a rush. You had to go. Makes sense. But nigga, you had guests coming.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like if
we was coming here. This is the only freaking bathroom in the house. We gonna see this shit.
Washroom and just clean it up quick time because they probably have to be thinking about that in the first place, you know.
Who is y'all for real? Like, I feel like if anybody should act out and be like that, it's the people who are raised to like be clean. Give us a break, Yeah,
but so I'm trying to figure out like those neat freaks and so, right? I'm like, what they go through on a daily basis if I go to like this, just for a little pee at the stranger's house. Like they must lose their shit.
Yeah, probably.
And I thought niggas were dirty.
Bro,
woman nasty.
Bro.
Oh,
don't even get me started,
and that's
bro.
Worse because they got extra stuff that we ain't got to worry about cleaning.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like this whole gender neutral bathroom shit. Nope. I don't share that. I'm stick to my, I can stick to a tree. I don't know what y'all even on them seats in there. But yeah. It's, I don't know. It's humanity. I think humanity is at fault. It's sin. That's sin. That's what it is. It's sin. That's bro. When you can't explain it, blame it on sin.
Bro, suppose females' vaginas could come out like penises. It's like an inflatable. It's like an inflatable balloon just coming out.
Nah, under what circumstances though?
When I need to pee.
Oh. I feel like that would be like a pretty. If I could upgrade a woman, I'd do that for them. Like that would do them a lot of justice. Like they deserve the fact that they can make a human being. I feel that the bare minimum they should be allowed to stand up and pee.
They can. I see girls stand up and aim and then shoot, but it's just at the ending they don't have a shake off.
Hold on, Timon, where the fuck you see it?
Bro, you never see girls like squat and they really angle and piss hard and then you just shoot out the heavy stream going one direction.
Wild. You watch some weird porn, man.
No.
Man, you need to get up more.
Yeah.
Bro, they can do it. They don't finish well because then they run on the legs and then
that's
piss in the
part.
boots and stuff and
That's
there's
the
all
part.
that.
Yeah.
Was like when they start, they throw that heavy stream, that shit just going right where it needs to go. I was like,
What?
oh yeah, how you get the position? Like, what do you do? Angle your pelvis or it's
They
just
kind of
faith?
like arch it up a bit. So
It's Jack. I was like, that's some skill. That's some skill. But like, you just need to
yeah,
learn how
finishing
to,
part.
yeah.
Learn to shake off.
You get out here like dirty whining and stuff, twerking off the piss. Nah, so I see one of them on here. This man, female traits is like he likes to be warmed up during sex or before sex. Yes, you like to get kisses and compliments and stuff. But I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm one of these guys who be like, yeah, let's get this over with. And then once we get into it, we can relax because that's the first round, and then we can get into the sex. But like my favorite part of the sex is like the conversation in between sex. I don't know why.
In between sex?
Yeah.
So you talk during sex?
Bro,
No, not
during. Not
like
during
between
sex, like
rounds.
after. Like between rounds,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's like-
Okay. I see. Yeah.
So while I'm waiting for the date to get back up, I'm just like, yeah, and we just talking, making jokes, we laughing. And then I like it when she just stay on me and she can feel her dick rising and she just know what's going on. And she just cut like, yeah.
It is ready, yeah.
And she just, yeah.
I
just love the
resonate with
between.
this one though. This guy, the same one you just read. It's like, but at the same time, I like it all.
I like,
Tell
yeah,
me-
I'm not gonna
yeah.
complain.
Yeah, regardless of the matter, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
If you pull up and just grab a tool and say put it inside you,
It
done
is
deal.
what it is. Yeah, no
I'm like,
complaints from
who's
me.
really out here having a problem with that? You know?
Yeah. Realistically, nobody's
For
gonna
real,
complain.
though. What's one? Oh,
Which-
them strawberry margaritas be beating my ass.
Bro, I can't even
Margaritas
say
are nice, though.
anything because anything alcohol beat my ass.
Yeah,
That's what it
it's-
is.
Yeah, alcohol just be it sneak up on you, and it's like I don't know. I feel like it's a vibe that you drink in though that determines how this gonna play out. Cause like like when we just chilling and we sipping, it's
Mm,
safe then.
yeah.
But like I feel like when we out like on a D&D, it's like I feel like there's a different motivation to drink.
oh, we
Like
just,
I feel like we're just drinking.
but
to,
we're not
like,
talking, we drinking.
Yeah, we have a goal. Like we try to achieve something. And it's just like, yo, and Timon, this is how you know Timon gone. Timon left eye just goes out to commission.
Yeah, just it does a thing.
Well, Timon left eye gone. He's like, yo, my left eye gone. I'm like, all right, that's it. Time to call it.
We're good. Call it a wrap.
Man.
Ooh.
I feel, yeah.
I be falling in love, man. Telling all my secrets like a hoe. Honestly, I think that's kind of me too. I feel like if I find some,
that's a woman thing though.
yeah, I don't think it's a woman thing. I think
Yeah,
it's just
no,
yeah.
No,
So-
there's. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I feel like if I find somebody that I'm really into, I'm just like, nah, this person is legit. Like, I'm more easily, I'll open to that person more easily. I'm not gonna just be out here like telling anybody my secrets, but I'm like, I can trust you. I feel like I can put my heart in your hands. You know? There's no, I don't need any secrets because like I feel like you understand me at a decent enough level. That
That's like a need, like a basic need of a human, like as a human, is that like that social need, like you want to bond, interact with, you need somebody you can be open with 100%.
Yeah,
You know?
you can have some trust with them. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know why am I like if my secrets are my secrets and they're not, it's not like secrets that I don't want to know. It's just like I don't feel comfortable enough to tell you, so it's going to be a secret type thing. Eventually, it's going to be a build up, but you want to express it, because you're yearning for that shit. So, bro, this is toxic masculinity for you to think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like this entire thing is kind of going to be like that. Okay.
When I'm laying on my stomach in bed, I swing my legs back and forth.
Oh, your stomach?
Uh,
Nah, yeah. When I do that, I feel kind of sus still.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's like, if anybody else was walking on this, I would stop.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, it's not no long time. It's not no long thing. It's just like you roll the thing 2 times. Like, no.
Yeah, it just feels like there's something that's happening that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like I would have my feet up, but I won't be swinging them.
Yeah. Or I put them against the wall, like they're not just dangling, like
Yeah,
because
they
I
don't.
know what I
they
know
have a
what.
purpose, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel okay. Nah, if this is what this guy doing, like his phone texting, head going left to right, and his feet is dangling. I'm like, yeah, you a bitch. Just kidding. Somebody says sometimes I read the instructions.
What's wrong with that?
But yeah,
Well, okay.
sometimes I need help.
To be honest, yeah. Okay. It's because I feel like that's more like a stereotypical joke that men just don't freaking
Follow
pay attention to
instructions.
details and stuff
Yeah,
like
it
that.
is
Yeah.
true, though.
Because I know I don't like reading instructions, not because I'm a man. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is because I'm a man.
No,
I
I don't
have
think
that
so.
ego
I
thing.
just
No, because I literally want to be like I did this shit and then read instructions. It's to feed my pride and my ego.
Interesting.
And I think anything that's pride and ego related is related to my balls, and that's directly correlated with being a man. Well,
you see,
anyways.
that's just weird because for me, it's more of a I wonder if I can do it without the blueprints. So then I try to see if I can fix it because I treat it like a puzzle. I'm just like, okay, how can I do this? And then after I
that's
reach
what
a
it is.
point, I'm just like, all right, let me see where this is going because they're taking up too much time. And then I look at the blueprints and then just follow.
Okay, and that's what this is though. The way in which you resorted to the instructions is that's a man thing to do, to resort to the very first step that you should have done in the first place. The first thing you should do is to read instructions.
I need a challenge, man. This is a
well,
puzzle.
Women in general just be going to the instructions. That's why
and still not follow.
It's a stereotype thing. It's like I guess it's like what you're used to. Social.
I mean, like I do it because like I'm impatient. I just want to get this thing done as quick as possible. Like, because I'm excited to actually have to use what I'm making, right?
See, yeah. So it's subjective, but like I get what he's saying because I know that like that's a thing between men. Like, yeah, men don't like to follow instructions and stuff like that. Women be more paying more attention to detail and stuff like that. Men just like, it's a couch. They're all the same.
Yeah,
you can't tell what to do. It's one, it fits.
That's four legs, yeah. You just
yeah,
them in
that's a man. A woman's like, oh no, this isn't till. Oh no, this isn't long enough. I don't think this is. We should take it back. That's a woman. Let me see. I slide down the walls in the shower while.
I do that all the time.
Slide down the shower.
Wait,
like
what?
What did you hear first, Melvin?
I heard it slide down the rails.
Oh no! Okay. Picture a cubicle shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're leaning up against the back glass, and you're sliding down. Like you're going from a standing position to a squatting position with your back against the wall of it.
Oh no!
And you're sliding down in slow motion, listening to Justin Timberlake in his.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Hey, Tim, on his edit to say he did it. We can fix that.
Yeah.
It says sometimes I wake up like this.
I know when she arching back her back.
Yeah.
I'm not, let me see. Have I ever woken up like that?
No, I've never done that.
Not that deep. But
Yeah.
I've woken up on a Sunday and just like I kind of kneel like in my bed and I'm just like, oh, and then I kind of fall back down. But it's never that deep of an arch.
I've done a position like that for like yoga, because like to stretch out my back, because it's like there's a position where you lie down and then you just stick your bum up, right? But like I've never like had to like spread my legs like that. That's
this got a skin out. Yeah. Nah, I'd be waking up on my back because on it, it's like when I wake up, like I be doing most of my sleeping on my side and on my stomach. I'm sure I end up on my back, but like specifically in the mornings, like when the morning would come to play, I have to sleep on my freaking back just because it's just a weird position to be sleeping on mode.
Yeah, I can't sleep on my stomach or I get morning woods. That's all I know.
Oh, no, so if you sleep on your stomach, you get morning wood?
Yeah. So if y'all sleep in my bed and y'all want to fuck early morning, just throw me on my belly.
Wait, I thought. Wait, I think you might want to get that checked though.
No. It happened. No.
I'm like, wait, is
No,
it
it's
supposed
not
to
like
happen
it's not
regardless?
just only, but
But it's guaranteed.
yeah, it's guaranteed.
Okay. Oh, but yeah, yeah. So like, even when I be waking, I don't stretch.
Yeah, I stretch, bro. I get on the floor.
I stretch sometimes, yeah.
Like I be stretching when I'm in my what circumstance do I stretch? Maybe I'm in my chair, in the like my computer chair, and I might just like grab one side and like turn my back, but like keeping my like hips and my legs the same position.
Bro,
Kind of like
honestly,
crack my back type of thing, but like I don't be stretching like that.
if you stretch more, you'll be like you'll be more productive and flexible, bro. Like I bet all the muscles that you have on you just need to like breathe.
I think even just happy in general, because like you don't have pain and you can
But I don't have pain though. Like I'm actually just comfortable.
You should start. You don't realize it. Just start stretching in the mornings, and you'll see how much of a difference you'll make. Or just in the afternoon, just like stretch, touch your toes, your arms, your legs up. Just stretch.
I can't touch my toes.
During the day.
I can't touch my toes.
But I'm getting close.
Yeah, me either, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not.
I've never been able to do it.
Yeah, but you have bare distance between your hips and your toes.
Well, one time in gym class, one time in gym class, Mr. Mons, he like did this. We did this stretch where like I was lying on my back and somebody was like pushing my leg was like my right leg was up, and somebody was pushing like my quad toward my chest, and like they did that for a while, and after that I was able to touch my toes.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't even stick my like I can't lay on my back and put my legs up at 90 degrees. I can't do that.
See, because you're not doing it like every morning. I do that right now. That shit go up like butter.
Yeah.
Now my shit's stiff. Like my knees itself, my leg itself has like another 45-degree angle in it. Right. I can't straighten that bitch out.
Bro, you need to stretch them though, because then you break down on some buildup that you have there in them joints.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's definitely something that I always like. It feels good, but I don't have time for that.
I want to try
even
hot
in
yoga,
PE and stuff. Like
me
PE
too.
Back home.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Do what?
Hot yoga.
Hot yoga?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's hot yoga compared to regular yoga?
That should make you sweat.
Oh, so it's like a more intense.
It's in a heated room, like a steamed heated room.
Oh, okay, that's what I was at. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's like almost like yoga in a sauna room.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Like, I don't know. I don't like with working on stuff. I don't like doing shit but lifting. I like lifting. Lifting is fun. Lifting is like I achieve shit that I actually care to achieve, Seeing the weights go up as I get stronger, that's but I don't get no satisfaction from freaking running on a treadmill. I'm just like, why am I doing this? Or why am I stretching? I don't know. If I do yoga.
Oh, bro, yoga is not even a joke, bro.
I don't think it is. That's the thing. That's the other thing. People look at it and be like, yo, you do yoga? That's such a bitch. I'm like, first of all, I don't do it, and I don't have the same views as you.
Bro, I be holding some of these poses. And that just like they hurt.
Mm-hmm. It's pain.
It's supposed to feel good though, yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the bliss, but I don't.
I want to go to a chiropractor, but I don't want to go to a chiropractor because I feel like I'll be the one.
I feel like yes, and I feel like it's extra addictive because like I hear like they reset and align your bones, right? But because you're not accustomed to walking that way,
you don't know the difference.
You're just gonna go right back into it. Yeah, you have to come back.
That's a good point.
But then, is it also like when you divert back? Is it going to be noticeable now because now you know what it's like to have?
Yes. So
you're more prompted to go back, yeah.
And your work insurance don't cover that many visits. That's how they get you.
That's how they
start you off going on your work insurance, and you're done by the second appointment.
So I'll be watching videos just to hear the crunch because I'm just like, man, I want to hear it and feel it because I know it feels good, but I can't waste.
I'm kind of scared of
I'm scared of the neck part, bro. Like the back one, I'm pretty sure you could do that easy. They can do that easy. But the neck one, I've turned my neck wrong once or twice in my life and thought that was the end,
bro.
Yes,
I
have had a stick neck that I thought was a tumor. Like there's something, some growth or something just growing on my spine that I'm just, bro. It just, bro.
Bro, one time I almost off myself, right? So I was telling somebody, this is how you crack your neck, right? So I had my hand at my chin and my hand at the back of my head, and I'm kind of twisting it to show them, like, this is what you do, right? And I kind of did it fast and hit my chin by accident. And all I hear is, right? And then I was like, ah! Right? And everybody around me was surprised because, like, I'm like, yo, I'm dead. And it didn't hurt or anything. It felt good, but like the sound it gave off, it rang in my head. And I'm just like, bro,
like
I just broke my neck.
Oh shit. Yeah, because inside of you, that sound.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't even know what really happened. You just know it's like, oh. And you know that split second where after you crack something, it's like low-key numb, but like for a split second. It's like it doesn't know how to feel, and then it feels good. It's like, oh, yeah. It's like in that moment, even though it's like a split second, your brain is like, oh, you did it now. So I'm like, bro, certain things I'm like, nah. Even those people that be like cracking their neck just because they can. Who is one of those people? Let's freaking just grab their neck. And I'm like, bro. And they just do it
where you
because
just in around like that, you know, that can end up very badly.
Yeah, I'm like, is that safe? Is it something that y'all should just be doing because you can, or did this take practice? Like, how did we get here? That's what I want to know. Because I don't know. Like, how do you wake up? Well, I guess you do what Timon freaking did. That's how you get it. Curiosity. Let's see. I'm super emotional, overthink, and sometimes I end up creating narratives in my head, even though they have no chance of actually existing or happening.
I think that's everybody.
Yeah, I do that.
Not me. I specialize in not doing that.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, what specifically in that do you specialize in not doing? Because there was a lot in there.
Oh, sorry. That's that. Yeah, you're right. The overthinking part and coming to thinking up narratives in my head that wouldn't actually come through. Because from the moment I'm like, okay, I am very in the way that I try to think. Yeah. Not in the way that I naturally think. Like naturally, yes, everybody feels what they feel in every situation. Yeah. But you have to grab yourself and compose yourself to actually react the way you should, right? Yeah. So I will probably overthink for a couple seconds, but literally I'm gonna be like, nigga, what are you doing? In those split seconds. And let's say it was a face-to-face encounter that had me doing that. Literally in the moment, you probably won't know I went through all that in my head. But I'm already just working on like a logical procedure to deal with the situation. So I don't be like going off on like, you know, oh my God, this is gonna happen and blah 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 blah. I don't get lost in those types of thoughts. I'm very well, we're here now. If I do this might happen, whatever. It is what it is. Let's just try our best to play it as safe as possible. But whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. It's gonna be what it's gonna be at the end of the day. So why stress, you know?
Nah. I overthink everything because, like, bro, when I wake up and I'm going to work, this is me, man. I want whom I run into today, and I think about that stranger that I haven't met yet and how that conversation would go, and I'm just like, it's not even worth having. So if I see that stranger, I'm not talking to you because the conversation isn't even worth having, right? Yeah. That's how much I be thinking, and then I think negatively in terms of to protect myself. Like if I go down the road and I get into an accident. Man, I could die this horrible. But if I go down the road and I get like a fender bender, I'm just like, oh, it could be worse. So it doesn't bother me at all. Like I think so bad about an outcome that when something bad happens,
it's better than
it didn't meet my expectations.
I do that too.
Yeah.
But I don't think it. I like I'm not thinking as in like I'm falling. Because when I read this, like this whole one, this one, I was thinking of more depression. You know, like that type of atmosphere when you're super emotional, you're overthinking and you're losing it all, whatever.
I don't even think depression is that per se. I think depression is like just you give up, you know, you have nothing.
I mean, I feel like the whole process is like getting to that. No, you're consumed by the feelings, right?
Yeah.
You see, my feelings only come through because I suppress a lot of it. It's just like I let it accumulate and then I just like take a moment to breathe off and then digest it all. And then when I finish, I just like reset and then go back into the world. So it's just like I will see some shit that bothers me throughout like the next 6 months. And I'm just like, man, that's annoying, but whatever. And then I go through it and then like like midway through, I'm just like, man, that thing really bothered me, you know. And I'm looking back at it, I'm like, yo, real friends really do that to you? And then everything start piling on. I'm just start connecting the dots, and dots that shouldn't even be there, but because I was storing them up, they just start connecting easier.
See, I toss them. Literally, it's out my head. I'm like, I've thrown you out my head. There's literally, like, if you come back in my head, I'm going to identify you as the thing I tossed out. So, like, you're still useless. I make sure it's a useless thought because I've already thought about the thought and be like, okay, I've analyzed this thought and be like, there's no need for this because it's not going to help me be productive in what I need to do anyways. I might still feel whatever, but I'm telling myself and using this to be my
I don't know. It's not as
force.
simple as that. It's like, okay,
I know it's not.
Let's say you and Melvin
is.
talk every day, right?
Mhm.
When Melvin start getting busy and Melvin start hitting you up as often as he is, and then whenever you try to get Melvin, you can't get him, right? Whenever Melvin find a time he message you, you get Melvin. And then it's not bothering your choice, just like, oh yeah, Melvin busy man, whatever. Things happen in his life, things going well. And then like 6 months down the line, you're just like, man, it's funny how every time he messages me, even though I'm busy as him, he get me, but I can't get him. And it didn't bother you before, but then you're sitting there just like, bro, this was consistently happening for this long. Like, this don't seem like coincidence or just busy. Feel purpose now. You know, that's how you really hit you. Like if somebody betraying you, but that's not the case.
See, I've
what you're saying. Wait. So that can actually end up put yourself in an awkward situation
because it's like build up.
Yeah, and like
it wasn't resolved.
The other person thinks it's normal, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's a thing that happens all the time. That's like communication. That's why communication is important in general.
Yes,
but
facts.
For real though, like for me though, the reason why I don't get to that second stage, like the part where you're going back and pondering on it, is because when I thought about it, or when I initially had the thought, it's resolved. Like when this thought ends, it's resolved. It's not I'm coming back to this later, or it's even going to cross back my mind like that later. It's already resolved. Whatever I told myself is a situation. Oh, he just busy. That's fact. That is law. No, So I'm not questioning it at all. My brain is not even venturing back there to even overthink it and like go back and be like, but I really be going on my way for this dude. No, but he, I never, because literally every time I think of Melvin not talking to me or whatever, literally the immediate is, oh yeah, because he's busy, and that's literally my brain. Nothing
then
more
how
to
busy
go.
can somebody be?
That's not my business at that point. He's busy. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to tell myself. And he's busy. I don't need to go any further in this.
Yeah,
what is he busy doing? That information does nothing for me. The fact is, regardless as to what he's doing, he's busy.
Yeah,
that's it.
So let me get this straight. You never had a low moment?
Have I had a low moment? Yes, but wasn't because I was in my feelings. It was more of the situation actually happening around me that put me in that moment. And Melvin knows what it is. It's that time that them niggas locked me out the room that day.
Yeah.
It was like basically what happened, right? Actually, Melvin, tell that story.
No, I think you need to tell the story. I really like for you to tell the story, man.
Okay.
I can tell my side of the perspective afterward.
So basically, right, I came to Canada, came to this new place, new school, new people. I know nobody. At a point in my life where I was already established as the person I am, right? So it wasn't like, you're just entering high school and you're like kind of feeling the ropes and learning the string. I was already like 1 year before I was going to finish that bitch, right? So I'm already me. I already have my things that are funny, the things I do, whatever, blah, blah. Yeah. So I roll up in the school. Obviously, I'm in a new environment. So I'm not going to come here like I'm top dog. I'm literally a nobody, right? So I'm literally just low key, right? Just how in the same way how Kenan was saying I was low key, like just in the background type of thing. That was me. And I was just cooling and just like taking things as they go, I wasn't pushing my head too far and to get overly close with nobody, but like if you're vibing with me, I'll vibe with you, right? just basic, just being a chill person. One day, oh wait, okay, well, yeah, it did happen for a reason. Eh? So basically, there was also this girl. Timon is
Oh
the same one
yeah.
that I bought the stuff
Spanish
for.
one.
No, first one.
Man, Melvin, when this man
Which
told me he
first one?
bought a thing for a thing,
Oh,
this is me,
her. Oh
bro.
yes, yes.
You
Yeah.
what kind of clown? What?
Hey,
He was
hey,
learning. Come on.
hey. I never had a debit card before. I had to use the bitch. I
You're
was like,
breaking
yo,
in.
Amazon, let me order this girl something nice just because I could do that for her. It wasn't to try and woo her over or nothing. No. This was like genuinely a gesture of me just being nice.
Shit, man, get her some flowers from the
He's probably
field.
telling himself that. That's crazy.
That's bro. That was my thought process literally during it, right? So
I could have
whatever.
got some ice from the cafeteria. The man got her a whole watch.
Bro, it wasn't even that expensive. Like,
It wasn't
it
even
was
that
really and
expensive.
truly
Coming
a cheap
from the
watch.
person who lives in a mansion. Okay, we get it.
Yeah,
Bro,
we
it
get
was
it.
less than $50.
Okay,
All right.
sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up my Amazon orders from years ago.
Nah, go ahead. Just tell your story, rich man.
So I basically whatever. Me and that girl, that was past. We were cool. She used to have I don't know, she'd be sad or whatever, but she was dating one of the dudes, right? In our in like the nigga circle, right? And we were still friends, and between my last class of the day, I would walk her to the gym because I think she came up whatever. I'd end up walking her to the gym all the time, right? Just cause like I have bare time in between this next class, I could walk this girl to the gym. We're talking blah blah, chilling. Basically, her and her boyfriend at the time were going through shit, right? This girl started telling me about that shit, and then she broke down crying, right? And obviously, this girl crying. I'm like, okay, no, it's not. Don't have to cry. Give her a hug, blah blah. Okay, yeah. Cheer her up, blah blah blah. Right. That was the end of that for the day. Right. Next day, normal shit. Walk at her class. We chilling, blah blah. Couple days, and literally one day, it was lunchtime. Right. We in the cafeteria. All of us. No, was it lunch? Whatever. We're in the cafeteria. All of us sitting at the table. Like, we're niggas sitting at the table. And then somebody was like, yo, let's go upstairs and play domino, run some domino. And I was like, all right. Everybody was like, all right, that's the move. So we're going upstairs to the room, right? I was in no rush. I ain't trying to get there before anybody else. I'm just chilling, right? I just so happened to be the last one. Like I'm at the back of this line because I was literally in no rush. And I get to everybody going into the room. Right before I go into the room, the door closed and lock. So I'm like, these niggas playing. I'm like, yo, open the door. And I'm knocking on the door. And then, like, these niggas never opened the door. And I was out there for a while. Like, I even sat on the freaking desk out there for like a couple minutes. I'm like, so they, like, what's really happening here? And basically, it was a situation where I felt in that moment, like, yo, I literally came here from nowhere. I have nobody. And these niggas who I really thought were my friends, literally, like, in my whole life, nobody had ever treated me that way, right? So I was literally like, what the like I was at a loss. But I cried. I went to my room, bro. I sat down, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go home. Like I miss my niggas back home. Cause like they would never pull no bitch shit like this ever. Like what the fuck is this, right? This is at this point, I was like all these niggas are literally beneath me. And even though that's the best I got. Right. And I was like, it was like one of those down moments. I'm like, okay, but then am I really like, okay, but what is it that did I do something? Like, they find me lame? Like, do they just not get me? Do they not get my jokes? Like, what is it? Like, I'm thinking, and in that moment, yes, I was down because like I was literally trying to find a reason for why I was being treated this way.
Yeah, but could you just push it aside and get over it?
I did.
Yeah.
Within the instant, or you like after a while, after you don't dig through it?
After I was like crying, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, my love man? Like I literally asked my love, you love man? And I was like, yo, and that's why I put myself all over. I'm like, nah, you're doing stupidness. Like, a bag of man went in this room together, and you didn't get to go in the room with a bag of man.
That was mad.
And now I'm better cry because you can go in there with a bag of man. That's all, man. Everyone,
I see you.
come better than that.
I didn't even know that they locked the door behind you, because I wasn't like the last. I don't know what position I was in. I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't take in at all what was happening.
Yeah,
and at
so
one
Melvin
point
was in the group. Melvin was in the group. That's
yeah. I was in the group that like went into the room. I don't understand like why they really did that in the first place. Like I don't understand. They're just being fucking childish, niggas just being games. Who okay? Who do you think who was the person that like embodied that the most?
Big Emmanuel.
Oh yeah, I
Big
can see that.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just imagine Melvin in there telling the joke. Everyone, wait, everyone.
Well, look,
Not even at that point in time, we weren't even that close.
Yeah, we weren't friends yet. We weren't. This was like the first semester. I hadn't come back home yet for Christmas since I left yet. Yeah, so that was in that first bit.
So at that point we wasn't like really like friends like that. So
yeah, me and Melvin only came like maybe like the end of that year. We were like cooler, but then we became like friends. Like we yeah. But yeah, when they did that shit to me, bro. Oh, so basically, so that's why I was telling you about the walking. So basically, the reason they kind of that was the driving force as to why it was done. Was it called for? No, but basically, the girl that was crying and I consoled and I, made her feel better. Basically, went and told the man, the person that was making her cry in the first place, that I'm hugging her up and getting too close. I'm like, bitch, you asked me to walk into fucking class, You over here telling me your business, you over here crying,
Bro.
I'm being a good ass person. How the hell am I in this mess? And then that's when I put it together. Like, oh, she told him that. He told the man that must go on in. And I messaged my other guy, Darnell. And I was like, yo, because he was like the other person, like one of the person, like he's like originally from Dominica. Right. Actually, his brother live in Antigua. He work on a hotel. I can show you a picture, but whatever. I texted him. He's like, and I remember he texted and replied back specifically this. He's like, "Is there a reason why you're impeding on the next man's thing?" Use those words exactly. And I'm like, oh. And I literally sat there. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I didn't talk to his girl. I'm like, who in that room have a girlfriend? I'm like. I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, bro, it's not what it looks like. And he's
honestly,
like, hey,
you see, all games come out a bit like it goes out the window when you push a move like that on me, bro. Because if I didn't know and then you wrongly like buds me up because of it, it's not your girl no more. I'm taking it from you. That's what it is. Like I had no intentions, and no, you're gonna see me putting that.
You took it personally.
Yeah.
See, that would have been grounds for that, but we had already gone through that whole I bought you something and you like somebody else and blah blah blah. So she was already a write-off.
Cause you're a clown buying stuff for people.
Hey, that wasn't even the selling point. That was like just a thing. It's like, yeah, whatever, bro. I was young, I was stupid.
How easy was it for you to like secure some food on the campus? Because everyone was telling me they had like a bunch of cameras and like everyone was monitored.
So food. Oh no, you can really clap on campus like that, bro.
So you could do that.
Oh, sorry for my jargon, Melvin.
Yeah, no, that's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, we couldn't. No, it was heavily, yeah, and because it's something in the past that had happened, like people snuck in the girl. Well, obviously that shit gonna happen. Somebody gonna have to get catch, and that's why they have the seriousness of it. Bro. So there wasn't really a loophole as to get, because I remember that too. Because Tim, while that whole year, well, because we would have the WhatsApp group we're in now, the D&D. Literally, that group was like made back then, right?
Oh, okay, during that time.
So that would be like the active group I'll be texting in and stuff. So when I'm telling them about my experience at school and blah blah, then man's like, yo, go fuck the girl, go, do some, whatever. I'm like, bro, I can't. And they're like, nah, you just soft.
He kept saying you can't. I'm just like, can't, bro. Man used to fuck people in bushes. What do you mean can't? There's no can't.
Nah, you can't. Everybody's watching, bro. Everybody's watching.
Boss, people go out in the bush, right? Freaking go out, they go smoke. And literally the next day at school, the school van pull up in front of them while they walk into the class or walk into the cafeteria and say, hop in. Where we going? Random drug test.
So
And then we have
how they test me
unit
for
temp,
sex?
Bro, the fact is they didn't test them for no reason. Somebody see them.
Yeah. I had to make sure I go outside with lighters in my hand and then go fuck.
And who good up Canadian girl me get for going to some bush?
I'm
That's
sorry.
a good point.
Some poison ivy scratch up shaboom boom.
All right.
Who's this is a different culture.
All I hear is excuses.
You're hearing reasons.
Nah, these are valid reasons though.
These are valid reasons. And
Alright.
at the
Okay, honestly, unless you're like a wild boy, like you don't give a fuck, like you just want some pussy, like then you're gonna get some. Like if you're trying to survive and actually like be a normal person, then yeah.
like
Okay.
bro,
Yeah,
you see
we're
how they
playing
were
it
treating you with the shit? Yeah, you're playing it safe, especially for me. Like literally, I'm
Okay.
there.
I get you. I
fraternity.
get you. I
Yeah.
get you. I
Yeah.
get you.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
not gonna pull it up. I'll just I get you.
I'm saying yeah. Maybe like even if you were there, I don't think nah. Maybe Jaron. Maybe Jaron would have
Ooh,
get
definitely John.
You wouldn't.
You say my
No,
skills
because
are
you would have
weak?
realized the situation.
Oh yeah, I'd probably realize. and be
Yeah,
like,
you realize,
You would realize the situation. John be like, I don't give a fuck.
John's the guy who just like rules.
It's like, what's that?
But this
You
guy
know?
really unruly now.
Yes.
Gosh.
It's like rules are challenged to him. What is it? Rules challenge accepted.
Nah, so I see the other one. It says when I run up and down stairs, my ass be clapping.
Boy, that happened to me in Antigua. My steps home, my shit be clapping on. Actually,
On the escalators?
What?
anyways, right?
Because I know you have like an escalator from the basement to like up. Sorry. Anyways.
Yo, it be guys who think is their ass clapping. It's actually a ball slapping your thighs.
Bro, don't even come with that. I know what you mean.
I think you have some long balls, man.
No, I have big thighs.
I
I have big thighs. That's what it is.
Bro, this one time, right? I was taking a shower and I'm in there having a concert in front of millions, right? And I'm just acapella in the showers, and I'm hyping up the crowd and I'm jumping. I hear clap, but this is me. Who here? So I stop and look back behind me real quick to see who behind me, right? I was like, wait, nobody here. So I was like, what the fuck? So then I start jumping and I was like, I jump a couple of times and I hear clap, and I was like, yo, that's my house. Never jump again.
So that shit actually happens. Wow.
Yeah, bro. I never jumped again.
Wow.
I don't even run, bro. I don't even run. I just walk.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to get 2 feet off the ground at any point, because like if I land and I hear clap, that's it. I walk everywhere. I take my time.
You lose respect for you instantly if you hear that.
Yeah. But I think that's the last one. No, that's the last one, right? That was on the list.
I call niggas broke while being broke myself.
I'm still broke.
It's just being a hypocrite.
When
I think I call people broke when they stunt and they like, yeah, got money. When I know like, bro, you're living check to check.
Yeah.
These shoes, you can't even eat tomorrow because of these shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
Like you could do better shit with your money. Yeah, you're broke.
Yeah.
Like me and you could be
usually when you know them too. Like you know behind the scenes for sure.
We could be working the same place, getting the same pay, and you doing some other shit with your money. Like I know I'm broke because I'm barely living, but you have all these expensive shit. I'm not like I'm watching your pockets or anything. I'm just like, I know you don't have it like that.
Not adding up, yeah.
Yeah. It's like who addresses you're knocking? Because like that's not from the work.
Doors are kicking. Like
he clearly selling or robbing because you don't add up.
That's a thing that people. I feel. What do you think about people who do that though? Like, do you think that they are just like douches, or do you think that it's deeper than that?
I think it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Same.
Because like
I believe they just never had shit, so the first chance they got shit.
Bro, my first paycheck, I didn't save it.
Not even
Definitely
that.
not.
Like maybe some people just want to like make like fit that image, you know? Like yeah, like that. Oh, I got things, and like just live up, like keeping up with the Kardashians, kind of. But like,
for who though?
Oh, who?
That's what you I mean. I don't know.
Bro,
It's like a flex. Like you have to live this lifestyle if you want to like gain a certain amount like of followers on the internet. You know.
The thing that annoys me about that is that it's actually a thing where it's not like they're doing it and it's not working. They actually do get the attention, but at the
That's what
same
I'm
time,
saying.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's an
I
actual
judge the
lifestyle.
people who give them the attention, though. I judge them too. I'm like, bro,
That's a good point. Yeah.
you
Bro.
know what this is, and you're still here doing like
Nah, some people don't know better still.
Bro, I have 4 work pants and 4 work hoodies, right, that I use in rotation. And right now, them shits look like I'm homeless for how holy they are, right? And I see people watch me like, oh, look at this guy dressing. I'm just like, bro, you catching the bus. I drove to work. What are you talking about? I don't need to change these clothes. They serving a purpose and it's getting shit done. I need to wear clothes to go to work so they can get dirty. Why am I wearing clean clothes? Why?
Yeah.
It's
I was like, my pants that I wore this week has like a big you can see my underwear. That's what it is. And then I go to work and I leave. I go to the gas station and everything, and people looking at my pants is just like, dude, there's a big hole. I'm just like, oh, word.
how work may
I
come
never
from.
noticed.
Maybe you need to look a bit more dirty.
So
Maybe
they don't
that's what
ask
it is. Maybe you look too clean for your clothes to be that ripped.
Maybe.
It's concerning.
You need
It's
to
like,
fit the
is
image.
he okay? Did he steal that car? He looks like
Yes, that
You
is,
know?
yeah.
you know, maybe that's what it is. Because I like to look at things from every possible angle. That's another thing I like to do.
Yeah, I like
In
do
case
that
y'all didn't know.
sometimes.
Yeah,
All
I
the
need to
time,
do that
freaking
more
me,
often.
all the time. Like
I
I want
exhibited-
to know why this person was mad, and I want to know if it's possible they could have had a different reaction
Bro,
based on the basis that they were mad. You know?
whenever I do that with my female friends, they always think I'm choosing sides. I'm just like, I know your side of the story.
Yeah.
Let's see what the other person was probably thinking or going through.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
and then they say you don't have empathy when you're clearly putting on the shoes of some other individual. Like,
You
come on.
you're literally doing the thing you're being accused of not doing.
Like,
And you know why that is? It's because it's not in their favor.
like I'm already on your
It's
side.
not.
I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. But now let's move on. They can't get to the move on. Once you move on, you're against them.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Or
no.
you're insensitive. Or I'm like, bro, okay, I get the whole thing where it's not what you say, it's how you say it thing. And that plays a lot of times because
That is true.
you communicate shit one way and expect the person to understand the way we intended them to. But reality is that person have their own brain, which is going to do whatever that brain wants to do with that information, right? So it's I be taking extra responsibility, even though I know it's not my place, but I be making extra effort to make sure you really understand where I'm coming from. Like
Bro,
I could like
but
sometimes
then-
see you getting mad and I'll be like, yo, you're mad because you're dunce, and I should just leave your ass there being dunce.
Bro, a couple times me and everyone be arguing and we talking about the same thing. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
We just that we saying
Oh.
it differently and you just like
I like big back and forth and something. I'm
big
mad.
back and forth. Mad. Like, bro. The thing
I'm like-
is yellow. I hear you, but that shit is yellow. That's what I'm saying.
You're agreeing on the same thing, you're just mad.
And because I know that that's a thing that happens, I'm like, all right, I have to assume that this is why me and this person not on the same page as well. Like I have to apply that rule too.
Yeah, true.
I feel like that's a thing where I don't who would you say is more guilty of like not taking that into consideration? Men or women?
Ooh, generalizing is
Yeah,
dangerous. But
generally.
let's see.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very dangerous, but like I feel like it's men.
Like men, because I feel like, okay, because on Twitter, right? Antigua on Twitter, they were going off the other day about the most not what is it selfish person, right? That you can come across as a man, right? That's what the girl had tweeted,
Mhm.
and her base, yeah, whatever. And basically the women were like, oh yeah, men just freaking just they don't understand, they don't try to, they just want things the way they want, they don't see equal and all that shit. And I'm like, I get that that's how y'all taking it, and I'm not putting up for these men because a lot of these men full of shit for real. Like they
Facts.
be just on some unreasonable terms with these women, and I'm like, how is this even a thing? You know? But it's I don't know. It's not something that just because you're a man you do it. It's still very subjected to who it is at the end of the day. And I don't think it's a man thing that's very stubborn. I think it's just that the fact men and women don't understand the fact that our thought processes, even though we're thinking about the same thing, the way we went about thinking of it is different.
It's different, yeah.
And that's the whole thing that causes problems. Because there might be one small factor in that whole situation which is important to the woman, and the man saw it as nothing. So he even gave it the time of day, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not because he's not trying to see the big picture. It's just that wasn't what he thought the big picture was, you know, because that's just not. And it's just very small things that have us like be arguing and all them shits. And it's like, there's no reason for us to be arguing right now. We're literally like on the same page, but just like on different sides, like on different parts of the page, but we're on the same page, you know? But we just need to be more understanding as men and women and understand the difference. And I think that whole equality thing too, I get it. Y'all deserve to be equal and be treated and respected as equal. But like, there are literally things physiologically that make us different in the way we do. Bro, I give women more chances than I give men.
Thanks.
Oh, yes, yeah. You see that.
Like,
yeah.
a man, I know there's only one reason for the stupidness he's doing, and it's them things in his pants.
Dude, do you ever feel bad for it?
You know?
No, I guess
that's a man. And I associate like balls with ego too. Ego and pride, whatever.
And even if girls are driven by the same thing in their pants, I'm not telling them or judging them the same way.
Yeah, even if that's the case. Bro, women are such complex beings. You realize just something as simple as a chemical imbalance in their body change the whole woman. A chemical imbalance in her hormones can make a woman a different person. Not like, you know, she's not the same person, but like her attitude,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
how tolerable she is, how willing she is to understand and stuff, how irritable she is, like stuff like that. So, you know, there's things that I be taking into consideration. Like, I give you as many benefits on, like, it's almost like I'm building a case for you. Like, you're pissing me off. I'm building a case as to why you don't deserve for me to slap you, because that's what I feel like doing. Because you're pissed. We arguing, you're pissing me off. I feel like, bro, I want to thump you in the head. But you probably don't deserve that thump because I am probably just not seeing something that's
exactly
there,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
not that I'm saying I'm not trying to be violent with women. I'm just saying, you know, just yeah.
Example, yeah.
Well, yeah. So people,
I get you. Nah, but
Courtney, come on, I want to talk about stuff like that.
Oh
Courtney.
man, I can't wait till Courtney come on. Melvin, I have this friend.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even know that she's my enemy. Nah, but like, okay, so when I first came to Adventist school, like primary school.
Oh, you have a question. So, are you born Adventist?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I first went to the school, the first day she got me in trouble and I got licks in front of the class. From since then, hated Courtney. But then Courtney was but she was like, she's really cool because like even as like a young kid in primary school, despite that she chat plenty and rattled everybody, she always brought up decent points, and it's just like she sees something, she just like, that don't make no sense, and she voiced her opinion like right away. I was like, well, there's nothing hiding for, like, once she see it, she'll say it, and I had to respect it. So I'm just like, I can't do shit in front of her. That's all. Right? And then when she left school and came back in secondary form and she started talking and stuff, I'm just like, yo, despite her showing her intellect, she was just like a cool person to hear talk. Because she had like her thoughts, it wasn't aligning or siding with the masses. Like everybody was just like, yeah, this and that and that. She's just like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think this way. She was always
different, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, nah, I rate this girl because she's like, she's her own person.
She didn't care the fact whether or not it was different or not.
Okay, yeah.
Nah. So she really stood out to me in like high school and so I'm just like, as one person who wasn't a background character, even though we didn't talk that much, it was Courtney for sure, because she really impacted my life without knowing it. But like, nah, this girl really got me in trouble that first day though. So
man, I said, yep, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one to beat.
That's crazy. Like, being that one person that like thinks different at such a young age.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
she was
'cause,
a
like,
twin. She was a
Yeah.
twin at that, and her sister wasn't like her sister had like a temper.
Yeah, her sister was said that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a good. Actually, the two of them were kind of hot-headed, but like
But Daniel was more hot-headed.
Danielle was hot-headed and like maybe like she wouldn't take into consideration things, but like Courtney would get to it because the things that she was questioning and it's like it's more like Courtney would blow up for disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
So right.
Daniel will blow up because you look at her funny for too long.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, Courtney had more reasoning. Then again, I haven't had them side by side to compare, like per se, but like just from how I perceive them in general, it's like, yeah. I mean, but it's a match, chill.
Yeah, nah, Daniel cool.
I don't know. Fight them.
I don't know what I did Danielle, to be honest, but I think she did the Courtney to me. Like what I did to Courtney, she did to me. I must have did something, and from then she just hated me. Or that was the impression I got. And I'm just saying, man, what did I do, Danielle? Because like she just don't like me.
You gotta ask her.
Nah, I don't want to bring up the past.
The past is meant to be brought up. That's why
that's
why it has a title.
Out,
you know, you can refer to it or something.
Nah, I just don't want to bring it back up because I'm afraid. That's what it is.
Yeah, nah. I wish I honestly speaking, I mean, I get how life works. We grow and we learn and we develop and we learn to think for ourselves and stuff. I just wish I had this mentality back then,
bro.
I'll be like
because there was so much taken back then.
The thing is, when I was in grade 6, I don't know what grade y'all would call that. Would it be same?
That's great.
Yeah, it's grade 6. Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Where does it divert?
When we get to secondary,
for us,
it's first form, and I guess that would be our 7th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah.
Yeah, so like in grade 6, actually is in grade 5, I was like really troubling these girls. Like, yeah, I'm looking for a girlfriend right now, right? And I was troubling this other big bobby girl that we call Bluffy now, right? And I was trying to get her attention, but one of my partners saw that and he started moving into her. So I was just like, well, you know, it's not mine. I don't own nobody. So you do you, right? So while I was trying to still get her attention on the sideline, her friend was giving me attention. So I was like, all right, bet. So then the girls in her class were kind of like setting her up with me. And when I got to grade 6, we were like doing a little thing, right? So I don't know where she got my number. If she went into the phone book and looked at my family and then found my parents. I don't know if she tried all the Nicholases from Newfield, but she got my number and she like, I'm answering the phone. She's like, can I talk to Tim, man? I was like, okay, bet. So my mom gave me the phone. We talking here for hours, right? Days on days, we just talking after school. And then one day I hear somebody cough. Listen to me. What's that? Turns out it was a group call and I didn't even know how they done it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Bro, wow. So this was the first time you've been exposed.
Bro, yes.
The man has a history of being exposed. Just so you know.
So I'm on the phone and I hear somebody must have coughed or sneeze or something, right? I was like, what happened? Then I heard it was Deandra on the phone, right? And it's me. What are you? She's like, oh no, we're just doing homework and listening. And then I was like, whatever. And then I hear somebody else say something. And then there was another, bro, there was 4 other people on the phones. They were just silent all the time.
What?
This is not even the worst exposing thing, Melvin.
But why? Okay, no. But the question is why?
I don't know, bro. Everybody was in my business. When I found out that and I went to school the next day, they were all talking like, now you know you can be in the loop. And I'm just like, Doc, what? So you're all just doing this.
This is some like fucking Truman Show kind of shit.
Bro, grade 5, bro.
Bro. So then after that, I was just like, bro, I can't fucking trust women. Like, my business isn't my business. Nothing is private with them. So I told myself that I wouldn't date nobody. I'll just live that single life.
You're traumatized, fam.
Boss, bro, the boy's still single to this day.
I just don't think females keep anything to themselves. And I know better now, but I just can't shake it still.
Yeah, and you have our reason to be honest, you have our reason because you're Come on.
Fair enough.
Best just run him through the what's your name? That one day.
Oh, Casey?
Yeah. Just run it through that one, just so you know.
Okay, bro, yeah.
Courtney played a hand where this didn't even play off either. Because I genuinely did like Casey because Casey was really cool. And then I guess Courtney and her were friends, right? So Casey used to like come and they'd have free texting and stuff, and she would top up my phone and give me some money to top up my phone so we could talk and text and stuff, right? So I was like,
So
Casey,
pause, Timon. Top up basically put credit on your phone.
Yeah, put credit on your phone.
On a prepaid phone,
yeah. So I'm just like, oh, this girl's so cool, and she really bought it, right? So whenever she in a pickle, I would try to help her out because she really down for me, right? So one night we were texting on Uvu, and she's just like, yo, let me see that dick. So I was like, I don't really know about that. She's like, nah, just cool, right? So I was like, all right, bet. So now I'm out here, grab my socks and everything, get ready to clean off myself. And I'm out here beating my meat off, right? And this is me.
Making sure it's not, yeah.
Yeah, so in my head, I'm just like, man, this taking fucking long, bro. Because I had to have one hand on the laptop and angle it down and jerk my meat. And I'm lying on the laptop. Yeah, and I'm lying down on my bed, my leg feeling hot from the laptop. And I'm just like, yo, so I'm beating that shit. I'm getting tired. So now I'm just like, yo, just hurry up, boss. I'm going faster, I swear. Hand dry as fuck, right? And I'm going in and I finally bust. I'm like, whew. Get my socks, wipe off, throw that shit under the bed, right? And I'm just like, all right, bet I'm gonna go do some homework and then go sleep, right? She's like, okay, bye, whatever. I go to school, right? And I see some girls like, right? And I was like, what y'all doing? I didn't even put two and two together yet, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. And they're just like, Tim on, right? I was like, oh, this girl give me a lot of attention today, right? So I'm just smiling up on everything. And then a girl pulled me, like at the end of the day, pulled me aside and just like, yeah, there's a video on a camera that somebody's been showing your dick and you were masturbating. And I was like,
what the fuck?
Wow. Right. And I didn't even know what to say because like they're already done. People already seen it. What do I do?
There's nothing you can do at that point.
There's nothing I can do at this point, right? And at least she wasn't sending it around. She just had it on the camera showing people. So I was just like, man, I was insecure about that circumcision, but like now everybody know. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, well, that's life now.
That wasn't the
bro. I know, right?
That, bro. Yo, 2 months stay, I think it's supposed to do.
Yes, dog. So now I'm just like, yo, bro, I was in John was at Adventist school, so that was probably second or third form.
So that's great.
Actually, it had to be second form. It had to be second form.
Grade 8. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So after that happened, and then a day Courtney must have seen me in the field, and she's just like, what are you to my friend? You just want sex? I'm just like, man, what? You can, yeah. So she was asking me if I just wanted sex from her friend, right? So I was like, yo, you can think whatever you want to say, whatever you want, because I know what I want, and it's not that, right? And I went by my business on the field. I'm just like, yeah, Courtney, take that to the grave. Courtney went to go tell this girl, oh, Tima only just want you for sex. And I'm just like, why would you say that? The girl didn't even want to hear nothing I had to say. She was done talking to me. She was done. And I was just like, bro, I couldn't even get a word in to say like Courtney brought the wrong message. She didn't want to hear shit that I had to say. I was like, Courtney, why? And then all she did was, well, you should have said something else. I was like, Courtney, why?
Oh my God.
You know, that's crazy how it still played out and Timon ended up in the wrong when he was fully took a video. You show everybody. Right? I have the audacity to fake you the bad guy. That woman, wicked boy. Murder.
Yeah, I kind of hold Courtney to that, but I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's high school, and I'm just like,
it ain't that deep. We still do weird shit all the time that we do. There's most of the things that we probably told ourselves that we need to never remember happened when we were in high school, you know. So it's fine.
Nah,
that's ugly, bro.
That's tough.
It is tough, bro. But you see, whenever I had these problems and I overcome them and stuff, I'm just like, bro, life is just simple. It's not that even, not that serious.
It didn't have to be that serious.
It's not even that. When I was in primary school, before I transferred to Newfield School, to Adventist school, I was in Newfield School, right, in my village. And I think it's after like, because I don't know, my parents had this thing and they're just like, okay, I'm gonna get you circumcised, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, whoa.
Wait, how old were you?
I probably was 5.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So but I find like it's a thing that people like are surprised that like guys get circumcised when they're not babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, continue.
So remember, some doctors just come and just pulled my skin and took it, right? And now I'm just like, well, now I have a new dick to get familiar with, right?
Yeah.
So I went to school one day, just from preschool. No, I can't say preschool. Kindergarten, kindergarten, right? And I'm using the bathroom, and one of my partners is like, he was my best friend / cousin, and this man came in the bathroom and I'm peeing, right? And it's like 2 stalls, like 2 urinals, right? And they don't, for some reason, they didn't have like a divider, right? And I'm there peeing and he there peeing, and this man look over and just like, they cut off your penis, right? So I'm just like, no. This man run out the bathroom, they cut off it, no pee. And I'm just like, so I ran.
Penis.
Bro, I ran out the bathroom, pants still on my hip, right? Dick still out. I'm like, no, I have a penis. No. Right? And this man running down the hall, so my auntie grab him and say, shut your mouth. Right? And bro, scarred. I'm just like, well, clearly this is not normal.
It's a trend.
And that's where the insecurity started.
You check? Come on, man.
Bro. And then imagine I get to like secondary, and then this girl like put me on blast with my dick. So
oh my gosh, yeah, you got
bro, I got over it though when I started laying this pipe on people, and I just like, ooh, I'm just like, oh yeah,
like, oh, it works, but
I mean, I guess the good thing about like guys is like once they realize that like, oh, I can use this, then
it's just like it's can't affect me no more.
That whole phase before you get to use it, and like, damn, is it gonna work? That whole part adds to that extra insecurity. Check. It's like not only is the insecurity about like whatever was previously, but now it's like, bro, what if I like somebody a lot and like we end up doing this and they like crush me with it? You just feel vulnerable.
This summer, 4th form to go into 5th form,
bro.
I think it was me, John, Brian. For some reason, we were just like, yo, this summer have to be the best summer.
Yeah, I was trying to fuck off everybody.
Yeah. So we set some ground rules, and we just like, all right, boom. The mission is who can fuck the most girls before September, right? And you can't fuck the same girl 2 times and count that as it. Yeah, you have to be a 1 and find somebody else. Check.
So bodies you counting?
Yeah, we're counting bodies. Check. So we're going through that whole summer, hitting up people from high school, hitting up people from our school, people from town. Bro, if you're a female and you were of age, like our age or above, you're again, like, you flirting with the intention to fuck. So it's time you pull up the beach and you pull up to people functions that they're having on the beach. I'm just like, oh yeah, food. I would just grab a plate and start like walking into the line, and people say, like, who you? Like, you don't know me? I'm Sandra, nephew, and you just calling names because somebody they have to have a name. Like we call him common names, right? So we're going to eating food. People know we're not supposed to be here, but like we just a vibe, right? So they're just allowing us, and we telling jokes with people and laughing, and we talking up to their daughters and stuff, and then going in the water and we just like finessing and stuff, right? And I'm just like, that whole summer, man's was on point. So every time I see Brian get one, I'm just like, and then John's just like, oh yeah. So then John go on. At first, they were like hitting back and forth, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck am I supposed to be?
These were strangers whole time?
Oh, yeah, some of them were strangers, dog. Like, we had to get to know them, but like the intentions was like rack up the numbers. It's like John and Brian had a different vibe to them because they were just like go-getters. I was more of a, all right, let me scope out and see how they behave and then lean into whatever it is that they, Yeah. So I was more like taking my time, really trying to read the room and like differentiate who is one, what is what, and which one would be more comfortable for me. But then man just like, let me see. Oh, it didn't work. Move on. Right?
Next.
Yeah. So I'm over here like literally just chilling, being calm. They're talking about, I'm just like, yeah, my friends, they're just chilling, the blah, blah. And because I was so reserved and calm and not really pressuring nobody, they usually come over and chill with me. Because it's just like, oh, this guy, I don't have to worry around him. Check. Yeah. That's where they fucked up. It's right. So I'm there talking to them and whatever. And you do it. Like I have this thing where like I talk and I gaze. And then I kind of give a smirk and then I just like turn away and stuff. Right?
So,
like
you know you do it.
That's cool. So it's a whole little play thing. and it's like, oh, this guy's kind of sly, and they kind of like trying to figure like what's more to this person, you check?
Okay, yeah.
So whenever I get them in the mood and it's like away from all the vibes and we talking and we getting close and whatever, you just have to like kiss up on the neck. And once you start kissing up on their neck, they kind of like, ooh, you check?
Yeah.
And once they just like ease up and they just like, yeah, it's just like, all right, let's see how we can handle this. And then from there you move on. And if she's still letting you go and she's like, yeah, we bought it. So that's how I was like catching my bodies them, you check?
Mm-hmm.
So we went through and I was the one who kind of won that summer because like
say word.
Yeah. Because then Jaren and Brian, they got hooked up on some girl and they were just like, nah, this one nice. I'm gonna just
the rule was you couldn't clap the same thing twice and count.
Yeah. So they got hooked up on one of them and they just stopped counting their bodies. And I'm just like, bro, y'all can't stop now because then I have to stop because it's not gonna be a,
you just a dirty hoe.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was the summer to fifth form. That was fun. I tried to stay away from all them girls from Adventist school because I didn't want the news coming back. And rightfully so.
Well, for sure.
That whole last year, I was low-key salty I missed that whole year. Because I've been, bro, as far as I was concerned, right? My whole school life, the goal was to get to fifth form and be the top of this shit. And I went from kindergarten, grade 1 to 6, primary school, finished. Same school, went over the other side of the secondary school. First form, second form, third form, fourth form, then I cut. One more class to achieve.
One more class.
Never got to room of school.
Bro, and the funny thing about it, right? Everybody in my class are basically like, I'm nice to everyone in my class. Like, we good. I don't think we on bad terms. But I just don't remember them because they're such background characters. If I see them, I literally have to like sit down and be like, and think about who they are. Like the face familiar, the name's not. And sometimes the face not even.
Like characters.
Yeah. It's just like they just exist to fill, my peripheral vision.
You think you're like background characters to other people?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel
like some people think like they're.
So. I used to think that for most of my like school life.
Yeah.
Until I realized that, like when I was leaving was when I realized, these people really have gonna miss me.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, maybe I wasn't as low-key as I thought.
Okay,
that was when I'm like, these people are actually gonna miss me. Because I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty humble dude. So like I don't take, some people get, get like a popularity or like a laughs or whatever. I mean, me and everybody used to laugh and pop joke and all that shit. Used to rap and do bare dumb shit and whatever. Like, I get it. But like I never saw myself as, until then, and I was like, damn, that means that if I had stayed in on the free farm, I could have been shit.
Exactly, yeah.
But where am I here? Up here, crying over getting locked out the room, man.
And getting called a bully.
Check, get called a bully, getting suspended because somebody felt left out of the shindig. Like,
bro,
just being hard. My whole life was good before then.
You got robbed.
Robbed, bro. Did me dirty.
Yo, fifth form was actually a pretty nice vibe though. Because like I started talking to more people in the class that I didn't normally talk to for like the years I've been in Adventist school. I'm just like, you all ain't bad. You all just lame. That's all it was. Like they had decent conversations sometimes, but I'm just like, at the end of the day, they did not enjoy school like I did.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part about it. They just came, they did their work, talked to the few people in their corner, and they just complained.
Yeah, school was like the most exciting part of my day, even though I didn't want to be there. But like, I didn't want to be there because it was school, but like, I wanted to be there because that's where all my friends were. And that kind of I liked Kingsway the way I did is because school was my happy place because I got to be with my friends then. Because literally after school, them niggas would go about their business, either go home or go town or whatever. But I would go to the store and freaking work, right? So it's like all my fun in the day is happening at school because then it's gonna be work, and then go home and have to do whatever, studying or whatever, and then go sleep, and then back to school again. That was my life. And when I came to Kingsway up here, there's a boarding school. So now I live at the place where I was previously, well, not the same. Yeah, well, I was previously enjoying my fun with my friendship. And not only do we just live at school, like everybody, like all my friends now, we kind of live together, like separate from school. So now that school is over, it's not like, okay, now I'll see you tomorrow. It's all right, what are we going to do next? And that's like a whole day, all day, every day. Right? And that grew on me, and I was like, you know what, this makes it not that bad. And I actually like it almost blinded out the fact that I was missing home. Once, you know, my friendships got resolved and I got to, you know.
No, I get that.
But I feel like I didn't stress as much or like was like as sad as much. Just that one time I think I was actually sad about like not being back with y'all. But like the rest of it was good enough for me to not focus on that at all. So
I got my feelings hurt in fifth form by this girl who honestly it shouldn't even happen. It shouldn't have happened. So what happened? Manhan Sheena sister, Alyssa, she named Alyssa or like Alice. Alyssa. She smiles a lot, right? That's the thing. I think that's all she does, right?
Okay.
And one day I'm just minding my business and I see she's smiling. So I was just like, she's smiling at me? Or she just smiling? So I was like, so that's the only reason she got on my radar, because I saw her and she was smiling in my direction. So I was like, was she me? Right? So I'm like, what, Miss Brown, right? And she's like, nothing. I was like, interesting.
That's exactly what she said. So I heard it. As soon as you said it, I heard it.
So I was like, interesting. So, you know, minding my business, I'm doing my work, and I'm looking over. I'm just like, no, she just always smiled and say it wasn't for me, right? So I'm just like, nah, I need to ask more questions. I need to figure out why she's so happy all the time, right? Because I'm always happy all the time. So I know my reasons. I treat all y'all like puppets, right? What's your reason? So the reason I treat my puppets is because I manipulate everybody. I instigate shit in the class. That's me. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Instigator.
I treat everything like an episode, and I need the day to end with the climax or something.
So it's just entertainment.
Yes.
Basically, that's the bro. You didn't even know.
You didn't even know, right? So I'm there, and I'm trying to figure like, okay, who this girl? So at that time they had Kick, right? So I got her Kick from her sister, and I started messaging her. Yeah. Kick was when Instagram just dropped.
Yeah. That dirty place.
And I started talking to her and Kick, right? And because I know like she a studious person, I know she can have some time to do her homework and she have chores, I'm probably sure. So I didn't disturb her all the time, right? But whenever like I'm just like bored and it's like a couple hours before like 8 or so, I would message her and stuff before like I don't know, go sleep or get ready for school the next day or something. And so I'd always sit around the same time every day, right? And I'm talking to her and whatever, and she doing her LOLs and smile emojis and laughing and stuff, and I'm doing all my sarcastic jokes and blah, blah. And then one day out of the blue, she's just like, yo, you're annoying, no? And this is me. Whoa. Where the fuck did that come from? So now in my head, I'm imagining her say this with a smile on her face, and this is me, clearly sarcastic.
Okay,
So I'm just like, all right, bet. So I kept messaging her, right? Just laughing, like, ha, 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 blah, blah. No, stop talking to me. I was like, whoa.
What? Why?
So no, I'm revising what the fuck I've been saying.
Everything you knew to be true was a lie.
Yo, can you imagine? Okay, like just don't talk to the person. If you really don't want to talk to the person, just don't.
Yeah, just don't talk. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't talk. I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I get it. I can take a hint.
Yeah.
And you know that you know what that shows? That shows that she was annoyed past the point of just ignoring you.
Yeah.
So now in my head, I'm just like, all right, I'm not even talking to you no more. So I get to school and I totally erase the presence from my mind. So we'll be having conversations. My back is literally turned to her. Wherever the circle is, my back is to her, right? And I'm talking. I can hear her addressing me. I don't even hear her. She talking, somebody would have to repeat what she's saying. I'm just like, oh, that's a good question. Right? This girl did not exist to me, and I didn't let her feel like she was known by me. Like she exists to everybody else, but once I'm in the scene, I'm making sure my presence overpower her small presence. So she's no longer in this conversation that I just
She's
joined.
not valid no more.
Yeah.
But cancel that out.
All because she said that I'm annoying, bro, and I don't know why it hurt so much.
Because you were genuine.
Yeah.
Man.
And you were genuinely being yourself, and somebody took that with you being cool with, like, you basically presented yourself and somebody said trash. Basically, that's what happened. And that hurt.
Bro, let me tell you, right? I look over the stuff. I think I came to school and said, yo, read this, no? Like, what do you think? Why? When you say this, what do you mean? Like, I didn't talk to her. I was talking to one of my other friends trying to figure out, like, where I went wrong. Because I couldn't find it. So clearly they could. And I'm just like, bro. And, this girl had the audacity to look in my direction and be smiling. I'm just like, no, there's no. I'm just like,
what if
get
it
out of my
her?
head, bro.
Because for
some
reason
about that.
For some reason, what you just explained more describes Zakia. Like that sounds like a thing Zakia would say.
No, but why would Zachary be at her house at that time and times?
Bro, she and Zakia are like best friends. I'm pretty sure they used to go home together. No, they live close to each other. Like Alyssa, they live in Painters. Zakia live in Painters.
God, bro, I honestly don't care at this point.
So yeah, that are gone. But no, now you're saying it though, I'm thinking.
Listen, no, that's not even where the story ends. I just realized I saw it at State College. I literally, when you were talking about Zakia, I was like, yeah, I saw Zakia at State College. I was like, wait, Alyssa was there too. Even when she came to college, I talked to Zakia, I talked to Courtney, I talked to Kaylee, I talked to Samantha. I didn't talk to her.
I say,
didn't even acknowledge her.
Erase from memory.
She's like, damn.
She was just right in the back somewhere. I'm just like, yeah, step back there. I'm not. Totally forgot she went to college until just now.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I can keep ignoring her in peace now.
Bro, like, her and Zakia always had their thing going on, right? They're always up there laughing and giggling, whatever. And I'm thinking about it, and like, realistically, in our situation, Zakia was really like a background person, But like in their world up front there, they were having time of their life.
I only noticed her when she was talking to Joshua.
Who? Zakia?
Yeah, she and Joshua used to talk plenty.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Cause she does go down. I think Joshua's get right with them sometimes. He just walk up from Painters and so. Him and her mom and so was good. But yeah.
Melvin.
Who remember Julio boxed that day?
Who?
Zakia.
Oh, he did back her slap, no?
Yeah. In second form, there was a day where I don't know what was happening, but there was stuff outside the class. We were taking the chairs outside, and there were some chairs lined outside the window, right? Zakia was outside the window, and I was inside the window. Julio was sitting on the desk next to me, right? I was pestering Zakia, but playing it off as Julio doing it, right? So I'm kind of poking her in Julio direction through the window, and she's looking around, thinking it's Julio, but it's me. But Julio knew I was doing it, but Julio was like, he was laughing at it, but he wasn't participating.
Yeah, I get you.
Right? Yeah. And she started getting agitated, right? And I poked her, and then she, like, you level up and be like, okay, I'm serious, stop. She didn't get there. Her I'm serious stop was her marching into the classroom at Julio, raging at Julio, right? Just going straight for this man. And I'm like, ooh. And then Julio was like, first of all, before you even get close enough to me, I didn't do nothing to you, so don't touch me. And she pushed him, right? And she pushed him and walked away. And he was like, no, bitch. And he turned and walked outside, follow outside. And when she went back to the chair, he pushed her back, right? He didn't push her as hard as she pushed him, but she just gave her a good, like, whoop,
right? Shot, yeah.
Yeah. And then she got up, like, because he pushed her, like, when she was about to sit, and he pushed her down to the chair. And then, obviously, she going down while she was helping her to the chair.
He was helping her sit.
Basically, that's what was happening. Yeah. And when he did that, he kind of was turning around in the same motion to go back in the classroom, right? And she basically got up. I think she grabbed his hand, right? And he spun back around. It's like, what you hold me for? And before he could say anything, she slapped him, right? And she slapped him, and we all saw it happen, right? And I was like, oh, you went
Yikes.
too far, right? But before the thoughts could have been complete in my brain, all I hear is, right? And basically, a split second after she slapped him, he slapped her back. But the slap she got, right, was so magnificent.
Bro,
People from all around drew near to see
Bro,
what the hell made
you
that
don't
sound.
understand now because his hand is huge, right? And he's like, if on the side, other side, he and his dad work in cars.
A
So
rough hand, man.
yeah,
Oh, I
he
wanna
have
find a
yeah,
video.
he has some rough hands, right? So and he's strong and he's like he fast, right? So bro,
And her face is just jiggly. So when literally when after she got the slap, his hand actually did wilt hit the shape of his in her face. Like
Bro.
there was at least 3 fingers on her cheek.
bro. But that's not even the craziest part because I saw something that happened a time too when I first came over the secondary and first farm. My cousin and her friend was getting down on this boy named Joshua. Joshua Lewis? No. Yeah, I think it's Joshua Lewis or Joshua Hector. It's a Joshua.
Where?
Lynch. That's what it was. Joshua Lynch.
Let's talk about Ariel.
Yes.
I've heard of that story. I wasn't there to witness it.
Bro, we were in class and my cousin Ariel and her friend Johnny, her best friend Johnny at the time, were just like something and getting in his face and calling him all kind of stuff because he must have said or do something. Or I think he said, yo, I just talk to me bask, I'm gonna bang at you. And they're like, bang who? All up in his face and stuff, right? And then Johnny kind of ease off, but Ariel is like, nah, she pushing up because like what he could do, he like a punk, right? So she must have put his hand in his face and then kind of like nudge his head. And this boy stand up, right? Straight, right? And he drop his bag and he turn around and I see this man hand cut the ear, right? And land in her face. Bow! Right?
Oh,
and you hear literally, it's like if somebody pop a bag of ear. You hear pop, right? On the side of her face. Her hands left her side and it didn't try to attack him. It tried to hold her face from falling. That's what her hand did, right?
Brutality.
And she grabbed her face and she looked at him like if he had guns, right? And bro, the teacher who was coming into the class watched them for a good second or two before she said, hey.
I was processing.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Bro, people didn't see what happened, but everybody heard what happened and they instantly knew exactly where it happened. Right? So everybody watching, man. Bro, everybody watching him stand up, watching her hold her face, teacher, all eyes were on them. Right? And I'm there like, okay, so that's my cousin. So I technically have to do something.
Yeah.
But she had it coming. Because I was going to step in, but she kind of beat me to the punch. And I'm just like, I was too far. I was in a corner. It was in the middle of the classroom.
Yeah. So you can't really do much.
Yeah, I couldn't do much, right? So I'm watching it and she kind of like, she couldn't take her eyes off him because maybe he might just send another one her way. I'm watching this, right? And the teacher, they're just like, yo, right? And he just walk up, grab his bag and walk out the classroom and straight to the office. And when he didn't get sent, he just went, right? And when she moved her face, when she moved her hand from her face, 5 fingers deep. Bro, you know those crevices on your fingers?
Oh, the little finger.
It's like if she fell asleep on the man's hand.
Yo, that's wild.
Bro, I swear she had a concussion, dog. For her, bro, I don't know her eardrum. Bro, it was the hardest hit anybody could possibly give a human being.
Yeah, that slapper is legendary. Because I came over the secondary side here in the tail of that story.
I wonder if she still feel it to this day. I feel like she have dreams about it.
You check where she can't sleep at night.
Once in a while, she have to wake up like, ah! Just a dream.
Oh, I sent you something, everyone. Have you ever seen this video before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
I'm
what I
pretty
picked.
sure. I'm pretty sure. Tomorrow, you know this one. The one with the subway, like the New York people. And she must have troubled the man. I must have knocked the man in the face, and the boy sent she one slap.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if she was from a different country, that slap would have deported her.
Bro, what's the trouble with the man for though? That's the
What's the
question.
trouble, man? For?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like,
and you know that's usually the case when you see men and women getting in like an actual fight where the man hit the woman. It's usually the woman. I don't want to say I'm blaming the woman, but like it's usually those situations where you see the woman hitting the man, and then he hits her once, and then the man have to take a trip because
it's just
he's
like
wrong.
like if you see somebody, if I'm angry with you, right, and you calmly just like taking off all this abuse, I'm dying down. Like I'm not gonna continue because either you can fuck me up or you're really not trying to have this. And I have to respect the two of them. I'm just like, all right, I'm just heating up. Let me go get angry somewhere else because it don't make sense here.
It don't make sense. Yeah. Bro.
But I love when people intimidate me too, because I'm just like, I'm a happy individual all the time, but it's like you can only push me so far, and I'm a smile when I beat you, so you know that you didn't. There was no other choice. You didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I mean that's smile. When I'm pissed, I might just eat your face too, just because I was mad at you,
bro.
I don't get mad, but like when I do, I do.
I've never seen you mad, to be honest.
Nah, you haven't. Nah. Emmanuel has. Emma. Emmanuel has, and CJ has. Twice. They seen it twice. The first time was when when I broke the chair in the car. Yeah. And then the second time was I think somebody stole money. Yeah, somebody stole all the US money out of my wallet that was hidden in my freaking tie thing.
They gave you back?
No. But I thought I figured it was John, friend Jacob's brother. I'm gonna just go in the room and just bang. Bang, he brought to come in and say, all right, stop. He brought out to come and step in, but I was whooping the shit out of him. Like John is like, is John taller? No. John's like
he's I think he's taller as his brother, like six, like it's probably like 6'3", 6'2".
Yeah, but he heavy.
Yeah, he's built. Yeah.
He built. But that day, boy, I'm gonna say, hey, I grown you go today.
Bro, two good punches, once they're on the ground, that's it.
Like my boy was crying. I was like, bro, I don't care. Give him my like. If it's one thing on this earth I hate is freaking thieves, bro. His brother saved him today.
I can't say nothing about thieves because I used to steal.
Yeah, but you. Oh, Melvin too. Melvin used to be a thief.
Oh, I mean everybody. I feel like everybody was.
Not me. Actually, okay. I stole one thing once, and I didn't think it was stealing when I did it, but that's just because I didn't think it through.
What did you
It was back in the Blade Blaze days when we used to.
Oh, you took a blade.
Yeah, but we used to make them out of these bottle covers, right? And we
put ball bearings
of metal.
And
we used to put piece of metal on the top.
And metal and from bike frames and fork and so.
Yeah, so I could never find no sprocket because I never like the bicycle sprocket with the spikes.
Oh, your things are gigantic then.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. Oh, no. Not the okay. So you're thinking of like the big gear by the pedals?
I'm thinking of the one like by the tire, the rear tire.
Yeah, but small one, yeah. So that thing's
still pretty big though.
Yeah, it's still some of them real big. Some of them real big. Some of them will take off one of the gears too and then put it on.
That's what stuff like that we used to do. And I couldn't find no sprocket. I didn't have no old bike or no old metal, whatever. So literally my dad, we used to always do like some like little work, some work around the house, whatever. And we'd go to the hardware store, right? Veg. And the owner of Veg and my dad are very good friends, right? Like literally we would go to the hardware store and we in there for like an hour. And chatting. It's an hour of my dad in there chatting. Okay. And me roaming around the store, right?
Yeah.
So I was roaming around the store. Yeah, I'm a kid. I'm still in primary school. I don't think I was in grade 5 yet. Maybe grade 3 I was in, or grade 2. And I came across this section where they had nuts and like the big nuts and bolts and stuff. And I was like, okay, this one I found the size. I'm like, yo, this would do good as a copy. What we used to call them a copping. Yeah, that's what we used to call the metal that we put on a copy. And I was like, yo, this will work good. So I took that shit up and I put it in my pocket. And a part of me was like, let me ask daddy for this. But at the same time, I was like, well, it's only this thing. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, nobody's gonna know it's missing. Like, there's 100,000 more of these in this big ass drum next to me.
So, but you knew it was wrong though.
I don't think. Okay, I really think I didn't think it through because I took it home and I didn't hide it. I just put it on my dressing table.
I was like, oh, they have so much. Not gonna miss one.
Literally, it was an innocent. Like, I didn't feel like I was stealing, but when I thought about it after
you got in trouble, you just like shit.
I was like, yo, I actually did steal that shit, you know. But my dad whooped my ass, bro. Man came and said, where you get this from? And I was like, oh, I got it at veg. And it's literally because I feel like it wasn't after I was in trouble or after he had beat me. It was when he asked me where I got it from. I'm like, oh God, I fucked up. And so I'm like, oh no, this is theft. And the man banged me, boy. And I was like crying and like, yo, I messed up. And then what made it worse is man said, yeah. So you know what we gonna do? Next time you go there, now you have to take this back and you have to go apologize to him, to the owner. And I'm like,
I couldn't do that.
Well, guess what? I lost it. No, I hit it, and so that never happened.
Okay.
So, yeah, I see you there.
Yo,
Melvin.
Me on the other hand, I was doing that from time. I was doing that like even when I was in Kenya. I remember like going to like this like Zellers. They call it Uchumi.
What do you have? Oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying it's like Uchumi. Like just want gum, so I just take the gum and put it in my pocket. I think I did that like one time, and I got caught one time, but my parents really questioned it. They didn't really say much, but when the first time I came to Canada in when was it 2004? This before I came to live. This is like I came with my parents to my family to check it out. Okay. It was we actually moved to we were in Mississauga, and it was really close to the Square One, so we could walk to it.
Hey, Square One.
Yeah. So like we would always like go there, and me being a dumbass, actually we went to Dollarama. And that's when I found out the magical land of Dollarama. And like you can just take things from there. I mean, I assumed you can just take things from there and not get in trouble. Like
so
I knew
it's just $1. Like who's
exactly
over $1?
Like it's nothing if you think about it. Yeah, like I knew that like they have security things. I didn't know exactly how they worked because they had like the bars. So I think that if you just had like a thing with a tag that doesn't have like an actual like metal strip in it, it wouldn't actually like make the. I figured out that it wouldn't make the alarm go off.
Oh, the beeping thing at the door.
Yeah. So I took a couple of those and put them in my jacket pocket that we got from my cousin in Kenya. So like keep in mind these were not like we got these jackets from time. So we went home that day, and I was like, my parents are going to be suspicious of me just randomly like chewing gum, right? But I want to have this gum. So I'm going to make up a lie that, okay, like our cousins, they really cared for us. And they thought that, Rudy, he's going to need some candy when he's in Canada. So we put this in there. We put this in the jacket for him. So that's what I told my parents.
Yeah, this candy is really from Africa.
Yeah.
That would have been my excuse too.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, they didn't buy that shit, and I got my ass beat. Yeah, and like I'm pretty sure that my dad wanted me to go and return it to the store, but I couldn't. Like I couldn't leave the house. So like I just ended up like getting punished after that. So yeah, I've been doing that for some time though. I don't do it anymore. Like I did it a bit in high school, but I stopped because of freaking. Yo, Aaron, do you know the story?
I think you told me. Was it a Walmart or something?
No, yeah, it was Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. Yeah.
I don't know exactly what was it?
Okay, like so me and I was getting pretty good at like shoplifting it. So I decided to like share my talents with one of our classmates. Nigel, yes. Yeah, so because we used to take the bus home together, and the bus terminal, there's a connecting bus between Kingsway and like our way home, and that was at the terminal, which was at the Walmart station. So we got off at the Walmart station, and we went into Walmart, and we go into the electronics section because we want to get some headphones.
Oh yeah.
Like I've done this before, and like what I would usually do is just I wouldn't go into the washroom like take it out of the package. I would just find the tag and rip it off, and then just make my way out of the washroom. I mean, out of the store. But since I was with Nigel this time, I decided to we're gonna be extra careful and go to the washroom and make sure everything's good. We're gonna remove all the packaging and just hide it in our clothes. So my idea was to put it in my sleeve. So I took the phones out of the package and stuffed it in my sleeve. And Nigel, this man decided to put it in his pants. Like you know the way like in between the legs of his pants.
Yeah, like by the crotch, like by the inside.
Yeah, the way where your crotch sits. Yeah. So
we'll walk.
I won't put in what?
Oh, he probably walking funny.
Yeah, was waddling. The man was waddling out the store. And even when we were in the washroom, some guy came into the washroom and like he just came in and take a piss. And he looked at us, and then I said hey, like he said hi back, and then he cut.
Nah, I'd have been like, you can't leave now, sir. We gotta kill you.
Nah, that's the thing. So we're making our way out the store, right? And tell me how the same man that was in the washroom approaches us as soon as we're about to like leave the store. He grabs us and like, where do you guys think you're going? Like, we're gonna have to search you. And then so they took us to this back room, like next to the front, and we got interrogated and they took our shit.
Bro, you see, at that moment,
I'd
have been like, nah, let me take all this shit and put it right here for a sec. Walk outside, see they grab me and they say like, whoa, hey. And then I'm like, I'm dirty. I have to go wash my hands. And then go back for that.
The man drape him up the same way then drape you up in the game shop.
There was no getting away at that point. Like we were just guilty or we were caught red-handed, literally.
And you're already in high school though. So the man sent to juvie.
Yeah.
We got like luckily like we got this. It didn't really go on our record because we got like a program for kids who are shoplift, I guess, to be better people. So you do the program, and then as soon as you complete the program and get a certificate, then they write that shit off the record. Yeah.
So wait, did they stop you from the store?
I got banned from that store, just that one store for like a year.
Okay, like a year. Okay, because I know we've been back after.
Yeah. No, I wasn't banned like forever. Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually pretty crazy.
I just doing some stupid shit,
So that was the last time you ever stole something from a store?
No.
Man, this certificate means nothing.
No.
I got to go back and talk to them about their program because it's not helping nobody.
You failed,
Melvin. Yeah, I didn't really at that point in time. That's not even the reason why I stopped. I stopped stealing because like I could afford shit, and I could just buy it.
I thought you got too good at it. He's like, man, this shit is easy.
It's just boring. I guess.
That's why I stopped lying. I'm just like, man, I'm really good at lying. What's the point? It's like if I tell the truth, they won't know. If I lie, they won't know. Like,
Yeah, like it don't make a difference at this
they
point.
even make a difference, but it's tell the
Yeah.
truth.
I see. Yeah.
It's like, what are they gonna do? Punch me?
Yeah, there's no difference. Same ways.
Bro.
Nah, but Melvin, this was actually fun having you in the pod. Not gonna
Oh, yeah,
lie.
no worries.
It's
Yeah.
almost like he belongs here.
Yeah, fuck Jaran. He's not here. I know what he's up to.
I hope
Yeah.
he's okay because
I
he
I hope
really
he's
didn't
okay
text.
too. Yes.
He really didn't text, and the guy's usually like, he would at least say, "Yo, I'm tired." But
Last
he
time I
didn't
heard
text.
from him, he's like, man, I'm going out and I'm high as fuck. And I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
I called him, but didn't get nothing. I'm just like, man, should I find my eyes to see if he's in the same location?
Oh,
I
you
didn't
have
check.
him on that? Because I was like, damn, too bad I don't have that to check.
Yeah, I have it. I didn't check because I'm a bad friend.
I would check and see if this guy is like, yeah.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
See the boy in Hell's Kitchen or something.
I see the boy phone report in a police station. I'm like, damn, somebody cut him off again.
I think his phone is off.
Oh, that's no
weird.
good either.
Oh,
That's even more odd.
Mm.
Huh,
Is there any other way you can get in contact with him?
His
I go
girl.
message his girl
Yeah.
because me and her not talking. She didn't remember my name. She remember everyone's name, and she met me in person.
Mean person.
No, she
No,
met
she met
me
someone
in
in
person.
person.
Oh.
And
Never met me.
And she never met everyone, and she remember everyone's name.
Yikes.
I tell her, if I see her on the road stranded and she need her tire change, I'm passing her.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one still.
I'm picking up extra dust.
Yeah, I'm petty for no reason. But yeah, Melvin, again, it was fun having you in the pod. You should come on again.
Anytime, man.
Yeah. And for all my listeners, thank you again for coming back and listening to like 3 hours worth of podcast. Like y'all, I'm so grateful.
Y'all the MVPs, bro.
Thanks. I'll see you next week with the next podcast. So, we got some for you.
Thank y'all for the support. Keep checking up on us. Drop us those likes. Drop us those messages. Tell us what's going on. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you want to hear. And we shall provide. Melvin, thanks for coming on. Come on. It was nice.
Yo, I got church in the morning. Like, I gotta get ready. It's like, yeah.
You got church in the morning.
Church opened up this Saturday.
Say word.
I'm trying to send my tithes somewhere.
Just send them to me. I'll personally give them to the pastor.
Bro, I've been so like in my head, I'm just like, Mo, if I use these tithes, my car gonna blow up. That's what gonna happen.
Have you used the tithes to fix your car?
Yeah, I'm
Yo.
so like my mind is so on it. I'm just like, I can't touch this money. It's cursed. I have to give it to the Lord. Like if I do, my life would go like drastically down the drain.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never tithed, but like I feel like that's a story for another day.
I know. I was arguing with everyone about it. I'm just like, bro, can I give 1/10 of something else than money? He's like, no, you have to give money. I'm like, why God greedy? You can't take food?
We'll get to that.
You're right. Yes.
We'll
All right,
get
bye.
to it.
Yes, bye.
Yeah. Peace out.
That's why I said it's a story for a whole other day, man.
Trust.
Yeah.
I am. Peace.
Darling, 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 please stop driving me crazy all night, you know.